everybody. How is everybody doing today onto this Tuesday? Hello to DM Sweet Love. If you are here, you can post your question. If you're here, I will start off with you. Otherwise, I will go and see MZ. Hello to MZ. Hello to Maria. I can hear and I can see that you are a hot mess, my sweet love. Hello to Samantha. Hello to Jasmine. Hello to, where's Steven? There's Steven. Hello, sweetie. Hello to Lilith and Watson and Mizrak. And I think we're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live tonight. So I'm going to go and see if DM posted the question, because sometimes you actually do post it. Let me go see. Has it already been posted? So you don't have to, but I don't see it. I do not. Unless I'm crazy. And I'm not. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to wait a little moment, see if you're here. How are you doing, Stephen? And if you don't reply soon, well, I'm just going to, I'm going to go and see our beautiful MC. In the meanwhile, here you go, Samantha. I did not have time to read, but something happened over here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. My gosh. My gosh. Hello, MZ. Nice to see you, sweetie. All right. I will write back to that later on, my dear, beautiful Samantha. I am glad that you guys have got a plan. Okay, so I'm going to start off with MZ because, well, DM, I don't know where DM is. So here we go. I'm going to start off with you, my love. How are you doing? Here we go. And we did stream, and you good. But not intentionally. Okay. All right, so he wasn't there very long. Let me go see how he's feeling. Let's go and see this. And here we go. So we are with MZ at this moment, and we're going to go and see DM whenever DM does appear back in. All right, so... All right, you know what? I feel as though for the moment, I don't really feel as though he's all that worried. If you don't appear in for like 1 or 2 different lives, then he might actually get a little bit worried. But for the moment, I'm actually going to have to say he is not really worried. I'm going to say that everything is okay. He would have much preferred if you would have came on in. I do know that he is feeling a little bit sad that you weren't there. He would have liked to have seen you. But I don't have any anxiousness. I don't have any chaos. I don't have anything of the such. So I'm going to say we do have some mild disappointment that you did not come in. But into his head, he's thinking that you're most likely just busy doing something else, most likely working. You couldn't come back in. Now, if this happens like a few times, then he's going to start to wonder where you're at. If you're still interested, he's going to say, you know what, you can come on in, come and see. That's where he's going to start reaching on out a little bit more towards it. So I'm going to say most likely you're not going to be having any news from him coming onto this one. But it's not chaotic. Like, honestly, he is disappointed, but nothing too much for the moment. Hello, DM, sweetie. And thank you, my beautiful Samantha, sweet love. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this like this. And voila. So, yeah, don't go tomorrow neither, sweetie. No, don't go tomorrow. And I'm saying don't go tomorrow because you did not actually get, right? Yes, no, he's not worried. He really does really just think that you were busy, that you were working. Now, tomorrow, don't go back in unless he sends you a message. Whenever he's going to send you a message, it's going to be your sign to say, okay, I can go back in about briefly, not too long. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm choking on. Until then, give yourself some time. No, I know. No, it's really not about playing games altogether. It's really a question over here of if you go in every single day, he feels secure. He feels like you're already there. He feels like he doesn't have to be as mysterious. He feels like he doesn't have to make all those movements towards you because you're already going to be there. When in reality, what you really want is for him to come closer to you. You want him to look more for that friendship, for that connection, so you guys can move over to the following step, which would be, into his mind, a friendship followed on through with a relationship. So we have to kind of figure out and follow the plan that he's got into his mind, but also follow your intuition and your plan that you're wanting. So kind of have to respect both of you into this. It's really not about playing games, and it's not about sometimes going in, sometimes not, like one day out of two. It's really just maintaining, I'm going to say, the control of the situation. So we don't return to a place where we used to be all the time, but we're into a new place where we pop on in sometimes, not too long. Sometimes it could be 2 days in a row, but then it could not be for 5 days. You know what I mean? We don't really want to have anything that is routine. When you get into routine, you get stuck into it, you get used to it, and then you get comfortable. We need him to get out of the comfort zone. Yeah, don't go on tomorrow. Don't go on, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Bree, sweet love. It is nice to see you. And DM, thank you for posting your question, love. I'm just going to write over here. DM is next. We also have Samantha. We also have Maria. And then we have our beautiful Bree. All right. Hold on, my love. I'm going to continue. I'm going to go back into your questions. Just one moment. And voila. And here we go. No, he has not. Should you reach out and ask help? No, don't. I kind of answered that one too, didn't I? I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, hold on just a second over here. Let me just put this away, such as, and let me go over here. Here we go. So, yeah, he hasn't reached out yet. I kind of feel like this time around, he's not going to reach on out right away because into his mind, it's like clear. You were working, you were busy, and this is why you did not pop on. It had nothing to do with the incomprehension or the misunderstanding that kind of appeared between both of you guys. So I'm going to say for the moment, don't expect him to necessarily reach on out after this time, but don't necessarily reach on out neither. You got to continue moving onto your path, doing what you're doing, and he's going to continue to move closer to you. So it's a definite no. Don't go for it, sweetie. How is Mike feeling about you today? Gonna go to this little one over here. And here we go. So how is Mike feeling about you today? All right. Movement forward. Things that it seems to be speeding on up. More communication coming on in. New horizons coming on in for you guys. He feels as though there is this nice big surge of energy that is presenting itself. I'm also going to have to say, last night I told you, go to bed. When you go to bed and when you meditate, think about memory. And we had figured out what the memory was that we should be thinking about. That's what you had to think about. That's what you had to focus on. And it worked because you see over here, I'm getting our Page of Swords. This is about the thoughts. It's about him sending to you telepathic messages. So if you have not received any last night, try to think about him. I know that you most likely do before you go to bed, but just put a little bit maybe more intentions towards him when you go to bed, towards receiving his messages, because he's trying to give you some messages at this moment. So he's trying to communicate to you through that kind of a way. So really, really important. What you did last night absolutely did work. continue on going, such as it's going to do a lot of good to both of you. If you're able onto even just onto that other kind of level like that, to send each other memories and feelings and I'm going to say messages, you're already able to meet on up into a brand new energy that just brings you guys closer, and it helps for your union into the right here, into the right now at the very same time. So, and it's a beautiful, beautiful union, and it shows so much strength and so much, I'm going to say, bonding between both of you guys to be able to actually do that. So, sweet love, this is about how he is feeling inspired. He is feeling like he's got tons of new ideas. He's very, very curious about you, about what you're doing. He's very excited about this beautiful fresh start. And he just kind of feels like at this moment, you guys are both beautiful free spirits. You're transforming and you're coming into union step by step. And are you the only one that he is romantically interested in? Hi, Dawn. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh, I like that, Stephen. Yeah, Monsieur Derek is a poo-poo head, right, Stephen? It is hilariously sad, I have to say, Stephen. So well said. I love it. And I agree, he is somewhat of a poo-poo head. Now, are you the only one, my beautiful? Let's go and see. I know. Moving forward, speeding on up. It's about the energies that are nice, that are strong. It's beautiful. Oh, making donuts. It's that time of year, John. Good for you. What kind of donuts are you making, love? My son loves when I make maple donuts. It's like his ultimate favorite ones. I know, poo-poo head, right, DM? I love the way he said it. Mixed on in with his French. It was so perfect. It was so polite in its impoliteness. All right, so my love, are you still the only one that he wants to be with, that he sees himself with? I'm going to say over here, beautiful commitment card is saying a yes. I'm getting our King of Wands, which is about beautiful attachment. It's about being in love. It's about being taken already. It's also about feeling as though we are tied into this relationship, into a way, and we're kind of bonded into it, into a way that we've never really been into before. So I'm going to say over here that this is about a brand new beginning. It's rejuvenation. You are still the only one that is within his thoughts, within his desires, within his wants, my sweet love. There's no doubt about it. We're still looking forward to the really, really long term. So we're looking towards that little cute house, that little dog, being a little bit secluded, and just, the travels, everything of the such. It is all good, sweetie. His mind is still completely into that. So I'm going to say, my love, rejoice into this beautiful energy. Keep it going. In the meanwhile, you continue, concentrating on what you're doing, on what you've got to do within work, within your friends, within everything. And he comes on in as this beautiful bonus. That's how you need to see him, until he actually starts manifesting a little bit more into your life. Donuts. If I were a kid, my kid likes Pokemon, but I have no idea what Pokemon is. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting. I know. I love it too, isn't it? It's so sweet. Some days, my beautiful MZ, we just get like the sweetest readings ever. It's absolutely amazing. It's those energies. It's that vibes. Sometimes the vibes are so strong. They're so present. They're so loving. They're so caring. It's like everything melts into place. And I love it. And I love it. I love it. And I love it. And I have to say, I don't love Mike into the same way that you do. He's entirely yours, my sweet love. But I love him. I can't wait to meet him one day. Hopefully one day I'll be able to meet him, and I'll be able to meet you guys. And, we can go and have dinner together. Of course, I'll be very incognito. I'll just be a long friend from far away. But I love this man. He is so sweet. And he's got my heart. He is sneaky too. And I'm sneaky, so I completely get him within this. I like his sneakiness. I like the way that he takes his time too, because honestly, if you would just kind of rush, if you'd rush into things, you wouldn't get the results that you want. It would just be completely different. So I don't know. I think he's adorable. Let me give you some messages, my love. A DM, you're next, okay? Don't go too far. Followed out by Samantha. Here we go. I need you to trust me more, right? Oh, what kind of an engagement ring would you like to have? I want you for the rest of my life. Oh, he's adorable. He is. He is. He's like MZ. He is grounded and he is loving and he is caring. He's a little bit impulsive, but he's so sweet. We pardon all of it, right? I know. I know. I am in love with your body. And you've had my heart since the very first time that I met you. I know, he's adorable. I really do love this guy. I do. From afar, of course. He's yours, but I love him, sweetie. And you too. You guys are going to make the most beautiful couple ever. I'm loving this. I'm going to go and see DM. If there's anything else, my beautiful MZ, you let me know. But these are the most beautiful vibes. I say relax, have yourself a beautiful dinner, or maybe if you're going to the gym, I don't know, and still light up a beautiful candle. I would still continue, and rest assured everything is on track the way it should be. Anything that, oh, thank you for posting again, DM. You're such a sweetie pie. Are you literally parking next to the ring store, MC? And there's a big engagement picture ring. Oh, I so love that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You see the synchronicities between what you're seeing, where you're parking, what's going on, and even just the messages that you're receiving. Amazing. My beautiful DM, anything that you should look forward to or avoid for the next 6 days, work and home. Let me go see. Hopefully no, sweetie. Well, let's go and figure this out together. I have to say, Lilith Juanson, or anybody else really, but mostly Lilith and Juanson over here. Did you guys, or was it just a Canadian thing that we had Prime Days? Is it just like did you guys have that too? I want to know if Lilith and Juanson actually found some deals. That's just what I want to know. Talk to you soon, sweetie. It is happening. All right, DM, let's go and figure this out right away. Okay, well, you are here. You're into your beautiful strength. You definitely are. You're ready to take action. If you do need to take action, that's a yes onto that one. Oh, Juanson, that kind of makes me feel like it's a no onto your side, right? Is it just a Canadian thing? All right. Getting also over here for you, personal setbacks. The personal setbacks actually have a lot to do with self-forgiveness. Moving on is what I'm seeing. Be careful for any type of... Oh, okay, you too then, Lilith. You too. I'm going to say be careful to don't be too extravagant, okay? So try to be a little bit within yourself for the following 6 days or following week. Look at your own self-work. Okay, your own self, not work, but worth. Very important. Believe into who you are, believe into what you've got to give, and move on forward with that. Don't really let anybody kind of come into your way. That being said, I do feel as though things are actually pretty balanced, honestly. The main thing that I'm seeing over here, but I'm going to take out some more cards, is that you need to believe into your worth. You need to forgive because there's personal setbacks, but it's like a self-forgiveness, and it's also a need to move on forward, a need not to be too extravagant. But do I actually see anybody coming on in or who's creating problems? No. A Two of Cups popping on out. mismanaging. There could be some mismanagement a little bit at work, but nothing much more. Like, it's not really going to be creating any problems for you. The Hierophant, be careful not to try to fit too much into conformity. Not always as good. If you have to do something because you feel like you've got to do it, just do it because you want to, not because you feel like you do have to. But other than that, honestly, I feel as though you're there. You are getting more into your power. The communication is better. You still do have to be cautious of people who are around you. Either, I'm going to say, as much as within family as within work. Always stay a little bit cautious. It's not that I always want you to have your barriers up, but I know there's a lot of things that happens often into your family, also at work. It's not always the best situations altogether, but I'm going to clearly say to you, there is nothing happening within the following week whatsoever. I'm even going to say probably the most following 2 weeks. Nothing is truly happening over here. So there's no tower moment. There's nobody coming into play, creating any problems for you, but you have to continue to move on forward with your ideas, stand strong, believe into yourself, and forgive. Well, if you need, like, I'm not saying forgive other people. I know that you need to move on, but is there a possibility that sometimes you kind of blame yourself because of something that somebody did? Let's say I'm blaming myself because I believed this, or because I reacted in this kind of way. That's what I mean. Just be careful for that. You need to let that go. You need to move on forward is what I'm seeing. But other than that, my sweet love, you're good for the clear. And I'm glad to say it, because often when I do your readings, I often have like warnings and stuff like that, but I have none of the above, sweetie. So I'm just going to say good for you, my love. Oh, hello, my beautiful Maria Christina Perez. Nice to see you, and thank you, sweetie. I will be with you shortly. DM, I'm going to give you messages from the universe, but if there's anything else that you would like to know, anything that you were wondering about a little bit more specifically that I didn't talk about, just let me know, all right? Oh, you do have it too. You didn't find anything, Quanson? Lilith, neither? All right. I know. There was not that much, right? Here we go, my beautiful DM. I am getting over here unexpected money could be coming on in. Ah, see? Stop doubting yourself, because you have accomplished so very much all the way up until now, my sweet love. Setbacks are only going to be springing you forward. This is pretty much everything we were talking about. And let's go with the last one over here. Brace yourself, because big changes are coming on in for you. So my sweet love, I'm going to say continue to be sweet, loving, and kind. Continue to be a little bit cautious anyways, because even though there's no problems, people don't always have the best intentions. But my gosh, you're good for gold, sweetie. You say, Maria, you need popcorn because today is an interesting day, but you don't know what to do. Why is it so interesting? What is going on, love? I'm going to go and see Samantha. Maria, you're next, followed out by Bree, and then I'm going to go and see Maria Christina. All right, Samantha, what is going on? I just read, because I had not had the time to read it previously, I just read what is happening with, well, let's call him Poo Poo Head, right? Yeah, not my words, yours, but I agree with them. Big changes are good, DM. Big changes could really just be about changes coming on in for you. Let's say forgiveness, letting go, people not bothering you, people not trying to create problems. Those are all big changes. It's not necessarily anything big that is coming on through like a tower moment. I don't want to scare you with it. There's nothing bad happening, DM, okay? Samantha is going to be at 24 minutes, please. So 24 minutes. Protection spell. Yes, I definitely can for both of you guys. Yes, because of Derek, right? And your plan. Okay. Well, let me go and see if that plan's going to be working. I'm going to go and check it on out. I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to see all of this together. Oh no, Maria. Why? What's happening with the funding for that, Maria? That is horrible. All right, my beautiful Samantha. Here we go. By the way, Stephen, is it Oh, I know you do, Maria. I know. That's why I keep saying for something to be happening, you need to actually be into the right place with Roberto. Stephen, is it this Friday that you're going for your hair, my sweet love? Just let me know because, well, I'm curious and I'm Snoopy. I just want to know if you're going to get your hair dyed, dyed or colored. They're both the same thing, right? So if you're going to get your hair colored caramel, sweet love. All right, so hold on just one moment, and well, here we go. Let's go and find out what we've got. So, sweetie, yes, and hello, Karima. How are you feeling today, sweet love? You can, beautiful. DM, anybody who now bothers you, you're going to call them, oh, please do so, DM. You just call them a poo-poo head, love, and send that crap back to them. Oh, they're going to be floored if you call them a poo-poo head. That is so cute. All right, okay, Samantha, I am back with you, my love. Protection spell I shall do tonight for you. By the way, everybody, new moon on Sunday coming. Between the new moons, between the full moons, it comes really, really quickly. So this is, again, a beautiful time to have beautiful things actually pop on in towards us, right? So, okay, let's go and find this out. Is this plan actually going to be working? Here we go. I understand you, my beautiful Maria. That is bad, sweet love. I cannot say it is good. I cannot. That just kind of means setbacks, but let's go and see what we've got. I know, Juanson, right? Poo-poo head. I'm loving it. I really am. Okay, so Queen of Swords. Here we go. Two of Wands. Okay, first of all, is the actual plan going to be working? I feel as though the plan will actually work. Now, I'm also going to have to say the following. Both of you guys. Because she told you that this is so strong, but sometimes you're overthinking things and you have doubts about your relationship, but no. Oh, no, Stephen, I have no fears, love. I have no fears. The relationship is what it is. It is nice. It is strong. It is full of love, sweetie. You are into it for the long haul, sweetie, and she's into it for the long haul, too. She would definitely not be doing all of this, my dear Stephen. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Karima. She definitely would not be doing all of this just simply to, hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm definitely going to have to say over here, sweet one, my beautiful Karima, I have 1, 2, 3 people ahead of you, sweetie, 3. If you want to stick around, you can, but if you want to come back in, like, let's say, I don't know, 10 minutes maximum, I'll be with you, my love. So, sweetie, I know. And that is going to be on Saturday, Stephen. Okay, I'm going to be excited about this on to Saturday, my love. Don't forget to send me a picture. Don't forget to change your picture also so we can see it. You know, everybody onto the live, love. Now, sweetie, what I do have to say for you, my beautiful Samantha and Stephen. As for the love, Stephen, have no problems. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Karima. In about 10 minutes, I'll be with you, my love. Thank you for your understanding. I appreciate it, sweetie. So what I'm going to say is this. You need to be strong, you need to be quick, and you need to be swift. Is there any possibility for you guys to actually be, how could I say, is there any possibility for you guys to not talk about this when you're at home? Could that be something that you guys could do? Because I kind of feel like now that we a little bit know about this, we might be a little bit more sneaky. We might be thinking about it a little bit more. We might try to become a little bit more snoopy, simply because we know that something is a little bit up. So I need you to be careful about this. I really, really do. I don't want no more snoopiness. I don't want no more, you know, looking towards what's going to be happening. I don't want it. So if you're able to close on up that subject as much as you possibly can, talk onto the phone when you're not at home, or, you know, talk to them when, you know, or don't necessarily talk about the plans whenever he is around. That would be the best thing to do, sweetie. So just be very, very careful for that. Other than that, I'm going to say it's absolutely fantastic. Now, The other thing, and the other warning I do actually want to give out towards you, is about the dogs. I need you to put and place your dogs into a place where they're secure. And I'm even going to have to say, if you're able to place your dogs into a separate town, because there's no doubt about it. You guys leave, you go into this beautiful little mini vacation. He's going to be a little bit up to something, right? He's going to be wondering what's going to be going on. Well, he might be wondering if you guys are coming on back and where the dogs are going and everything as such. So I would definitely not necessarily go on back into that town. I would look for different options. So you must have a town nearby, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes away. Go and put your dogs into a kennel over there while you guys are away. So when you do actually come on back, you don't have to go on back to places that you usually go to where you might be seen and everything as such. So stay as far away as you possibly can from Derek. Stay far away from the town, everything as is, okay? I know. So talk about it now when he is no longer at home, like forever. That is the way, that is the precautions that you guys must take. Forever, ever, ever. No playing around, sweetie. I'm serious, okay? Other than that, place the dogs into a different town, a nearby town, so you guys can go over there and go pick them on up. At the very worst, then maybe you and Stephen do go and pick up the dogs, but maybe Paul and Lisa can go and pick up the dogs if you do keep the dogs into the same town. And you guys could, let's say, stay at the airport or stay elsewhere. That could be a really good plan too. I know. That's what I said. That's why I'm saying over here, you really have to do this into this kind of way. So you need to keep your dogs very far away, and you need either Paul and Lisa to go and pick them on up, or you guys go and pick them on up, but into a different town. It's got to be the way you're going to do it. And if you do it in that kind of way, everything is going to be okay. Everything, is going to work on through absolutely perfectly, sweetie. So really, 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 really stick to the plan. Do not get out of that. Other than that, my love, protection spell I shall do tonight. Absolutely no problem about it. The plan, as I said, I do believe that it is going to be working. No doubt about that. Let me just go and see over here. Okay, so is the plan going to work? I'm going to say yes. Let me see if I can see anything else. Here we go. Well, there you go. That could be good too, sweetie. That could be good too, but yes, that is perfect. And let the kennel know whenever you're bringing your dogs, though, that nobody else is allowed to come and pick up your dog. Nobody else. Like, if he pops on up because he kind of figures out your plan and he acts like, oh, you sent him over there or something as such, and you guys live at the same place, he might even have proof of, let's say, papers or bills, whatever. Don't give him the occasion. Make sure that nobody else is allowed to go and pick up your dog other than you, Stephen, Paul, or Lisa. Other than that, what I'm going to say is, I'm getting over here, Paul, being very, very strong, being very businesslike. Are you guys thinking about opening? I know that you did think about it a little bit, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's stronger now. Paul is thinking about beginning something with you guys once you guys move, like some type of business plan. I don't know exactly what it is, but he seems to be having some ideas, and these seem to be really, really quite interesting. So I feel as though his ideas want to a little bit bring everybody together. It's like he wants it to be somewhat of a family affair. So you might actually all be a little bit working together at the very same time. I feel as though he's got a nice and solid plan, but it's like he wants to wait until you guys are really close to the date of moving before actually saying anything. It's like he wants to be able to be there on place. He wants to be able to look at the different type of environments, what's going on, everything of the such, so he can really decide, okay, this is what I want, and then he's going to bring the subject up towards you. Yeah. So other than that, I'm going to have to stay over here. Nice card for you. I just picked out a card over here, sweetie, for Stephen. And this is it. I'm getting love. I'm getting Ace of Cups, abundance of love, abundance of compassion. Just a lot of new, beautiful emotions, emotional awakening that keeps on happening over and over and over again. So I'm going to say, as for Lisa, have no fear, sweet love. I just see a deepening of feelings and awakenings of love over and over and over and over again. So have no fears, okay, sweetie? Let me give you some messages, my dear, beautiful Samantha. Here we go. Maria and Brie are next. And then I'm going to go and see Maria Cristina Perez. And here we go. Okay, I'm planning on surprising you. I've been focused on money. I've been focused on us. I am trying to build for us into the future. You give me that very special spark. No one can ever change my love for you. And I also want you to know that I want to communicate with you as much as I possibly can. And sometimes I do hold back because I can't express myself as best as I would like to. I am putting you first and our family first. Hello, my beautiful Hocus Focus. How are you doing, sweet love? A timestamp. Absolutely, Hocus Focus. Thank you, sweetie. And I'm sending you hugs, my beautiful. I hope you're doing good, love. Here we go. Sending you much love, my beautiful Samantha, my beautiful Stephen. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, okay, sweeties? My dear Maria, let's go and figure out what's going on for you, sweet love. Here we go. As for the protection spell, count it as done, sweetie. Absolutely done. Have no fears about it, my love. Let's do this like that, and let's do this. And Maria. So a little bit of a tower moment has happened today, right? You had a meeting with your boss lady for after school, and the big boss guy was wandering around. Okay, let me go see. Let's go see what we've got. Hello, Victoria. Nice to see you, love. Okay, so here we go with Maria. Let's go see what is happening for you over here, my love. Let's start on off with the usual. All right. Okay. So my sweet love, what I'm actually going to say for you over here is that I don't see anybody else around. I don't. I still feel as though the cards have not really changed within their perception, within their thoughts altogether. Mostly over here because of one very, very simple reason, my love. Even though the program might start or might not really start right away, right? We don't really know about the whole deal. It's basically happening because nothing has changed between the love. Nothing has changed between you guys. Nothing have changed actually between the feelings. All right, my beautiful MZ. Thank you so very much, my love. Come back if you want to in about 20 minutes and I'll be with you. Okay, love? In about 20 minutes, my sweetie. So Maria, for the moment, what I will say is the following. Nothing has really changed within the cards because his feelings have not changed. Nothing has really changed within that. So there's not necessarily a change of energy within there. I'm still seeing that he is going to end up reaching on out when you guys are going to be able to see each other. I know. Into his mind, what he's thinking is whenever he sees you, then he's going to be able to start up again whenever he sees you. But into his mind, it's still whenever he's able to see you. Nothing has truly changed. He's still hoping a little bit like you are hoping that something is going to be happening, right? So this is it. My love, the situation, even though the situation might have changed onto your side, the situation has not changed into his life altogether. It's still pretty much the way that it is and the way that it has been. So is the love still there? The desire? It is. Is he going to be reaching on out quicker? I'm going to say no, he's not reaching on out quicker because he's not ready to reach on out quicker. The fact that the program might start or not, when you think about it clearly, okay, what the cards seem to be saying is, it doesn't change anything into the fact that he wants to be able to see you, right? I feel as though he does know about the program. I feel as though he does know that it's a little bit all over the place and he doesn't really know how things are moving ahead. So he's a little bit into the unknown like you are. But into his mind, he clearly wants to be able to spend some time with you to have things move on forward. It's really important for him because otherwise he could pick up the phone, he could send you a message, he could text you, he could call you. He's got many different ways of actually reaching on out, but he's choosing not to do so because he would still like to be there face to face with you, spend more time with you and everything as such. Now, this is his choice. Now, if let's say you guys don't start up again, things take a little bit longer or it might not necessarily happen, and then I'm going to say at that point in time, it might be interesting to kind of see where his energy is going, how it changes, how it modifies, and if it's time to maybe send a message on out. For the moment, I'm going to say a message is still not necessary. You still have a really big interrogation mark. You have no dates. You have nothing of the such. Everything is up into the air, but nothing has truly been canceled. So the hope is still there. So what I'm trying to say is that nothing has really changed. It might happen, like it might not happen. If it doesn't happen, well, we're just going to have to, and he's going to have to also, when he knows that it's not going to be happening, well, he's going to have to switch up his plans too. Like you're going to have to switch up your plans for, at that moment in time, we can look to see what's going to be happening. But for the moment, I'm going to say, into his mind, he doesn't really know what's going to be happening. So it's a little bit chaotic, but he's not really switching up with his plans. They're still kind of, staying where they're at this moment. And it's going to be, you're going to be very, very handsome, Stephen. Very handsome you shall be, sweet love. Hold on. So yeah, I'm going to say for the moment, reach out to Roberto at the end of the month. I'm still going to say no. I still prefer that he reaches on out than you. Because if you reach out, it's because he's not ready to reach on out. So you're kind of hurrying things before he's actually ready. So Spirit is truly asking you at this moment to wait. Wait and patient to see what the clear answer is going to be. Once a clear answer is out that it's happening or it's not happening, then figure out plan B. But until then, stick around with plan A because that's a plan that he's actually utilizing at this moment. And so let's not go ahead and play around with it and do things that we're not really supposed to. What to do, right? What to say and what's going to happen. I don't have any clear responses about what's going to be happening and what to do. Well, what to do. I know what to do. I know what you need to do. You need to do absolutely nothing. Yeah, I know you're really, really worried, but I know a lot of things can change. The fact that they don't really know if it's a yes or a no just kind of means that there's a lot of unknown activity that are a little bit of playing around, which is creating all these problems altogether, my love. So I'm basically going to have to say for you over here, I know that it's not fair, and Spirit is saying it's not fair. It's not okay, but we can't really do anything about it. Things happen really, really quickly. They will change really quickly. Once it actually does, let's say, start on up or it doesn't, you're going to know fairly quickly. I know that at this moment you're feeling as though you're lost. You're feeling like the world is a little bit ending. You don't really know where to turn and what to do, and you're kind of feeling like you're a little bit impulsive and you should just kind of reach on out, right? And I know all of this at the very same time, and I know there's no good time for it, but on top of it, you got a cold, you're not feeling well, you're sick. It doesn't help. It does not help to pick you on out, my love. But what you need to figure out and what you need to remember is not about all the uncontrollables. You need to think about what you can control. What can you control into this, my beautiful Maria? You can control that you're not going to do anything. You can control that you're going to wait until he does something. You can control that you can send him beautiful vibes, beautiful energies. You can control a lot of things into that kind of way. My gosh, you could even pop on up at school and let's say, and go and pick something up or go and do something at school and talk with him at the same time if he's there and say, oh, have you heard? I don't even know if this is, you could do that. You could do that if you want to, my love. But that is not necessarily reaching on out to say, I miss you and so on. But you could definitely go to school, go and pick things up or go and do something as a motivation and go and talk with him at the same time and say, oh, have you heard the program might not actually be starting? I don't understand. And you can talk about the whole funding thing and everything. And he'll be really quite glad to talk with you and spend some time with you. If that can help to get some type of connection, that you could do. Yeah. So I'm going to say over here, if you do want to try something of the such, but then you can do that. But onto his side, he's continuing. He's continuing to wait until he sees you, to wait until, you know, the time is right. He's not believing that this is a fatality, that it is ending. He's into a great interrogation mark. But at the very same time, he's been working onto himself. He's been working onto his courage. So I'm going to say it's a little bit of a downer because it's not really what we wanted. We thought that things were actually going to start moving. But it's okay at the same time. It's okay. It just kind of gives us more time to figure out our plan. I know, right? I know, sweetie. And that's what it really is. It's just that initial moment of stress that is coming on through you. Tomorrow you'll be feeling better. The day after you'll be feeling better. And then after again, this is going to be a little bit like when you found out, oh my God, the program's not going to be starting until October, right? And it was like an oh my God kind of a thing. Same thing over here too. And so you're stuck. You have no reason to go to the school to talk with him or to anything of the such. You don't have anything to pick up. You don't have anything to do. You don't have anybody to talk with. Nothing of the such. Okay. So I'm going to say then, just, you know, kind of stick around. Okay. And do what you usually do, sweetie. Send him some beautiful messages. Continue what you're doing. He is not changing his plan. Therefore, you should not change your plan neither. Go with the flow. Whatever happens will happen. And when it happens at that point in time, there's way too much energy, too many things that are happening, too many people going around, too many people who are wanting it to happen. And there's like one or two people who are like, I'm not too excited about the whole thing because it does cost a lot of money. So you've got a lot of people saying yes, and you've got one or two people saying, I'm not too sure. Prove to me that we should be doing this. So there's a lot going into your favor. There's a lot more people, a lot more positive presence going into the plus than into the minus. So let's not give up. Let's continue to throw on out that beautiful positive. Let's continue to work onto each other, onto the connection. And as time goes on by, we can decide if, okay, maybe I should send a message on out or something of the such. But then we'll see that. But at this moment, you must stay where you're at, my sweet love. I know that he's feeling disappointed, but he's okay. He's okay with it. I don't feel like he's completely down and completely lost. I feel like it's okay. It's a little bit part of life. It's meant to be into this kind of a way. I can hear him saying that, you know what, he should have just made a move earlier, so it's his own darn fault, right? But I feel as though he's okay with it. He's just going to go one step at a time. I know. Well, let me send you some messages, my sweet love. So I'm going to say you need to relax your beautiful soul, sweetie, and you need to not worry too much, okay? Bree is next, followed up by Karima, but I do want to give some messages on out. Here we go. Dan, I don't know if I said hi. I don't think I did. Hi, Dan. How are you doing, sweetie? You went and you got your flu shot too. What else did you get? Because you say two. Oh my gosh. Oh my geesh. I've stopped getting that one, the flu one. It made me more sick than when I actually do get the flu. Like I end up getting it more. It's a weird thing. I stopped getting that one. All right. I've saved pictures of you to look at when I need to see your beautiful face. I see us walking along a beach together one day, hand in hand. Every romantic movie makes me, movie makes sense to me now in a way that it never did before. The sound of your laugh just simply makes my body tingle. Maria, you've got this, sweetie. You have gone through so much. You have gone through hell, up and down. You've got this, my love. You really do, sweetie. Here we go for our beautiful Brie. Maria Cristina Perez, if you could just let me know if you are here, my sweet love, because you're going to be the following reading after Brie. Oh, Maria, I say if you want to stop on by just to say hi, why not, sweetie? Why not? If you just want to say hi, I don't have any problem with that. I say go for it, Maria. Bree, Bree is going to be at 49 minutes, please. So Bree, 49 minutes. Maria Cristina Perez, let me know if you're here. After that, we're going to be with Karima, followed out by Hocus Pocus and MZ. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? Important messages from guardian angels, channeled messages, Do I still see no one coming into your love life? Let's go and see that. Thank you, my beautiful, for letting me know that you're here. You're going to be on up next, okay, my love? So Brie, followed out by Maria Cristina Perez, and she is here. We don't need no timestamp. And I believe Karima's most likely going to be popping on in soon too. Okay, my love, here we go. Anything happening in love? Let's go and see. What does Spirit want you to know at the very same time? What is happening with that? I'm getting over here a Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Wands also popping on up. I'm going to say there is nothing serious really coming on in, my sweet love. I see movement, but more financially speaking. I see you looking. It's all about Pentacles. It's all about Wands. It's all about emotions, but beginning of emotions, beginning of ideas, beginning of movements that you're doing. But it's all in regards towards, I'm going to say, school, work, your beautiful career, really just kind of developing itself and opening on up, my sweet love. So Page of Pentacles over here, you're holding on to an idea. You're holding on to it really, really quite dearly. And you've got beginnings. You've got beginnings that are coming from it. This is good. It is well thought out. You're moving on forward with it, even though sometimes, it's kind of iffy, but you're doing it. You're doing it. You're moving forward with it. And you're going to be really, really, really quite successful at it also, my love. So I'm going to say for the moment, love, I still don't necessarily see love coming into your life, but you've got a lot of beautiful things that are changing elsewhere. Within career, within ideas, within wants, between movements, between healing, between all of that such. And those are not little things. I know that sometimes we want, like, well, not sometimes, we all want the whole package, my dear gosh, we all want the whole package. But no, at this moment in time, it is a time that the universe has a little bit decided that, okay, it is time to think about you. It is time to think about your career, about your future, about your path. What do you want? What is necessary for you? What are you looking forward towards? I kind of feel as though the universe is a little bit putting love onto the side burner so that you could decide and really move on forward with your ideas. And then I feel like love is most likely going to be popping on through. But once everything has really just kind of started. So I'm going to say for the love at this moment, no. I see you with a lot of meditation, always a lot of reevaluation, but you seem to be moving on forward, like I said. I'm getting over here that you do still have that fear of failure, but you are becoming stronger and stronger. You're taking more initiative. You're taking more action. I'm actually going to have to say, as much as you have some doubts, now you have doubts and you're moving on forward. Before you had doubts, but you're not moving forward. So you're making beautiful progress, my sweet love. Spirit does not see no tower moments or no nothing of the such that seems to be popping on in towards you. So far, so good, my sweetie. Counselor over here. Thank you, my beautiful MZ. I appreciate it, sweet love. For the counselor, you are a natural counselor and people can benefit from your guidance and your beautiful reassurance altogether. A victory, your prayers, they have been heard and they are going to be answered. Please do continue to have beautiful faith, my love. Make time to write down your thoughts into a journal. Take a pen and just write on down. Use that beautiful creative writing to get what you want, to get the healing, to get the continuous progress that you are looking forward towards. And notice how the moon affects your energy and your beautiful manifestations. And you need to capitalize upon those very cycles. Like right now, there's going to be a new moon that's popping on up this weekend onto Sundays. So it could be important for you to actually capitalize, utilize that beautiful energy to have a couple little extra, I'm going to say steps moving on forward. Let me do this like this. Hold on. And here we go. Choose who you are becoming, my love. Live into the right here, into the right now. And you need to know that the edge of evolution can really feel quite messy, but your past and where you're at this moment can actually support your beautiful future. You, yourself, you're a beautiful living poetry. Don't ever forget it. And do not overrate your intuition any kind of a way. you must know that there's going to be a collaboration of souls coming upon for you, but you ultimately must lead your own metamorphosis, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. What was I? Okay, no, here we go. So we did the guardian angels, we did the messages coming on by, and we did the channeled messages. I'm good, and I don't see love coming on in. Bree, sending you much love, sweetie. Continue your beautiful work. You're just doing absolutely fantastic. So just continue, be strong. Everything is going to put itself into its right place. Let's go see our beautiful Maria Cristina Perez at this moment. Current feelings and thoughts for Annabelle towards, okay, Kristen, are they in a romantic relationship now? Third party. I've got you, sweetie. Let's go and see this right away. And thank you for your beautiful patience, by the way. It truly is quite appreciated, love. So let's go and see. Karima is next, followed out by Hocus Focus on MZ. So what is happening over there, my love? Current feelings and thoughts for Annabelle. Are they into a relationship at this moment? Karima, let me know if you're here. You are the following reading if you are here, my love. Hello, Kristen. How are you feeling today, sweetie? I am good, my love. How are you feeling, Kristen? Okay, so Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, followed out by our Knight of Swords. Oh, sweet love. I'm going to take out another deck to come and validate, but I know I feel there is still something that seems to be going on over here, my love. Let me just go and take out some more cards, okay? So, are they into a romantic relationship? For the moment, I'm taking out some supportive cards to come and get some extra information, if you will, and to come and collaborate. I always like to have two different decks that say the exact same thing. And yes, here we go. Okay, so I'm unfortunately going to have to say a yes, my love. Is it going to continue for very long, though? I don't necessarily believe so. So what I'm getting over here is that, yes, they are still seeing each other. They're continuing. I don't quite see a tower moment at this moment. I don't. If you're wondering, is there love involved? I'm going to say no. So there's no love. There's no tower moments coming on through in the following, I'm going to say, month or two. But after that, that's where things kind of start to happen. I kind of feel as though the first person you're talking about, so Gresson, I feel as though this person is going to end up actually walking away. I see over here that we are walking away. The devil is coming on in saying that the third party is still there. And we're just walking away, but it's going to happen into a moment that's going to be really, 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 really quite quick. So some type of tower moment is going to be happening. As I said, it's not really for the following 2 months, which would bring you around somewhere, let's say around end of November. I don't believe that they're still going to be into a relationship by the end of December if the energy follows into the way that it is going. Do they love each other? I'm going to say no. I don't believe that they love each other, but I do believe that they do like the company that they give to each other. So I'm going to say the company they do enjoy. Love, there is not. Will there be at some point an ending? Yes, because things are complicated. And the first person you're mentioning over here, Margaretson, seems to be walking away. So I'm going to say there is a relationship between them, but it's not a romantic relationship. It seems to be something that is more physical. I'm going to say 3 months. I'm going to say 3 months with the energy that I have at this moment. I feel as though by the end of, by the end of December, there's going to be an ending, my love. But there's no love coming from neither one of them. Not one of them loves the other one. They just kind of enjoy. Yeah. Maria, I'm giving you a whole bunch of love, sweetie. Hold on strong. Be strong within all of this. third parties are never easy. They're always enormously complicated. Somebody always ends up winning into this, sweetie. So are you going to be the one who's going to be holding on? That's entirely up to you. But I'm sending you hugs and love. And I can say that from the energy that I've got, by the end of the year, I don't believe they're still going to be together, sweetie. And there's no love that is involved. I don't see any love there, sweet one. My beautiful Karima, let's put a timestamp for Karima, please, that she is not here, but let's put Karima at 1 hour. So let's put Karima at 1 hour. Hocus Focus is going to be on up next, followed out by MZ. Okay, hold on, hold on. So let's go and see this. Hold on just a second. Aha, you are here, my love. I've got you, sweetie. Kristen is going to be after MZ. So Kristen's going to be after MZ. Okay. Kristen, you might have to repost your question. Okay. You might have to, my love. So just give me a few moments. Okay, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Jasmine. How are you doing, love? So Karima, no timestamp for Karima at this moment. Current feelings for you after seeing you today. What are his current feelings, intentions towards you? What is it if he does messages from him tonight? Okay, what's going to be happening? And does he have long-term plans? All right, let me go and see this. No, I was just going to start off with you, sweetie. Yeah, I'm with you at this moment. I was just wondering if you were here or not, and I thought that you weren't, so I was going to leave you a timestamp. It's your turn, love. Okay, so here we go for Karima. After Karima, I have Hocus Focus, MZ, and Kristen, followed out by Jasmine after that. So Jasmine, just like copy and paste, okay, if necessary. I might be able to actually get it. I've got you, my beautiful Jasmine. You shall have a timestamp, my love. Yes. It is nice to see you, Jasmine. I was actually talking about the other Jasmine, though. It was not you. I did not know that you were here, my beautiful Jasmine. I was talking about Jasmine Healthy Living. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we don't. It's kind of rare that we actually have two people with the same name at the same time. Okay, so here we go. How are we feeling? It's interesting because I'm getting new offers. Yeah, I'm getting new offers that seem to be coming on through. Within these new offers, I'm getting that we do have some difficult decisions. So are we thinking about something positive? Are we thinking that something good could be happening? I know, right, Hanson? I need to be more clear and precise. I'm actually going to say over here, I'm getting actually some beautiful abundance. So I'm going to say the actual feelings and thoughts. You know, after seeing you today, I feel like they were stronger. I feel like they were better. I feel like we're actually ready to take like some. I know that he's not going to do it. I know he's not going to do it right away because I know he's still thinking about it. But my dear gosh, I'm just getting more abundance. I'm getting a lot of positivity today. A lot of beautiful new vibes of wanting to offer on out. Because we miss you, because we're thinking about you and everything and the such. I know, right, Juanson? Maybe that's what I should do or say. So there's no doubt today I feel as though we're thinking that we could have success, that we could achieve, that we could actually have a lot of good things happening. Yeah, I know, Jasmine. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. So sweet love, there's no doubt today was a good day. Today was an abundant day. It was a positive day. It was a day where many things could be happening and I'm loving it. It's beautiful vibes all together, sweetie. And you say, what are his current intentions towards you? Yeah, I'm going to pull out some cards because the current intentions, like today was a really, really good day. Honestly, it was a day where it kind of opened on up so many different possibilities, so many different thoughts, and where we just, I don't know, I feel like we felt like we were loved, like there were really nice and strong intentions that were there. So let me go and see what we're going to be thinking about as intentions. Okay, so here we go. Intentions, delays. I know it couldn't be all that perfect, right? So we are going to have some delays. We do need to have some patience, no doubt about it. But I'm getting a lot of inspiration. I'm getting some planning. So I'm going to say, even though we're a little bit guarded, we're thinking, we're wondering, but we're not necessarily taking action right away. But we're thinking about taking action. So I'm going to say if he does take action, it's going to be within the following 2 weeks. If you don't have any action within the following 2 weeks, it's because his energy has changed and he's back to delays and waiting and figuring things out. But what I can see over here, anyways, today, he's a little bit on fire, sweet love. You say, what is it? If he does, yeah, message from him tonight. What is it if he does message from him tonight? Does he have long-term plans regarding you? Let me go and see. What do you mean with the messages? What is he going to say if he messages you tonight? Is that it? Or you want to have some messages from him? I'm a little bit unclear about that part. Oh, no. Okay. I'm sorry. His current intentions. You want to know what his current intentions are, if there are any, but that we answered it. You want to have messages. I got you. Forget about my whole questioning. Yes, I got you, sweetie. So let me go and see, does he have long-term plans towards you? At this moment, I'm actually going to have to say, no, I don't see any long-term plans. I feel as though we're thinking into the right here and to the right now. We're thinking about the reconnection, being together again. We really want to take it one step at a time. I'm not going to say that we're not going to look towards the future, but he's not looking towards it at this moment. At this moment, he's looking at, do we reconnect? Do we start this over again? Are we going to be spending more time together? Are we going to be together is pretty much what it is and what's happening within the following 2 weeks. Once that happens, then I'm going to say we're going to see how things are going to be going with the flow. And if things go well, we can start to look towards a future. He's not closed off towards a future. He's just not quite there at that step yet. So you need to go one step at a time. And let me give you some messages from him, my sweet love. Hold on, over here. And the messages, I'm actually going to go over here. Here we go. Up next, I'm going to go into PayPal. I'm going to go and see what's happening over there because I know Hocus Focus anyways is over there. So let's go for the beautiful messages. My dear Karima, just hold on one second. All right. Hold on. Everything is okay. I thought everything was frozen. Oh, Kristen, this is for Karima, my sweet love. All right. Together we are so much more. I want you to know that sometimes I avoid you because I'm actually afraid of getting hurt. You are so much more than a friend towards me. I want you to know that I miss all the small little things. Sometimes I don't always believe that I deserve to be into your life. It is not exactly what it is that you think. I know that I can change, but will you accept me? And let me go to a different deck over here. Let me go to this one. Thank you for the list, Juanson. So the list as it is Hocus Focus followed out by MZ. And then I have Kristen and I have Jasmine. So Hocus Focus, MZ, Kristen, and Jasmine with a Z for the moment. Kiss me and please do tell me that you love me. With you, I want you to know that I do feel so very safe. I love being able to take pictures of you. I hope that I never hurt you and you never hurt me. You are such a beautiful person. Please don't ever change. I love how positive you are within this connection. And I love being romantic with you. I want you to know that I do need you into my life. My beautiful Karima, if there is anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my sweetie. But I believe that at this moment, it's actually really, really quite nice. I mean, the energy is nice. It is strong. It is so much stronger than I have actually seen it in a very, very long time. So I'm going to say that I see this with beautiful enthusiasm. I see that it is good. I hope that the energy continues into that kind of way, sweetie. I am going to move on forward to Hocus Focus. Karima, if there's anything else, please do let me know, sweet love. And here's my beautiful other Jasmine that I've got. Yes, and you're actually going to be before the other Jasmine because you came on in before, I believe, my love. Okay, so hold on just one second. I've got Hocus Focus. I've got MZ. I've got Kristen. I've got, I'm going to be with Jasmine K from PayPal. Then I'm going to be with a Jasmine with a Z. And here we go. So, and I also have our beautiful Susan. Okay, I'm going to give you a new list in just a moment, okay? Juanson for the moment. Hocus Focus. Here we go. Up next is MZ. So Hocus Focus, MZ, Kristen, Jasmine K from PayPal, Jasmine Z from email, followed out by Susan is the list. So sweet love, Hocus Focus with a timestamp is going to be at 1:11 and 15 seconds. 1:11:15. All right, so here we go. Hello, Mizrak. Nice to see you, my love. Okay. So, sweet love, what do I have? Hold on for Hocus Focus. Will Ass end up moving to another town for a better job? You're scared that you would drift apart, right? He says no, that he is doing this. Yeah, for us. What lies ahead in us in your future? Is there a way to remove fear of marriage? My beautiful. As for, is there a way to remove fear of marriage? Well, there's white magic that we can definitely do. I can do that for you, but it's not 100%, but I could do it for you. I feel like the best thing that you guys could do, you're already together, you're already in love, you're already at that place. I'm going to say sometimes it's really just a question of timing. Some people just don't want to get married, neither, love. Honestly, some people don't, like, ever. No good reason, honestly. They will love you with all their heart and all their soul, but marriage is not a preoccupation for them. It is not something that they necessarily desire. Some men or some women will say, okay, I'll marry you anyways just because this is what you want, but it's still not something that they desire themselves. Maybe it's just a different mentality altogether. I'm going to say the best thing for you to do is to sit down and figure out why he doesn't want marriage. Is it because he's afraid? Is it because he's afraid that it might not work out? Is it because of the cost of the marriage? Is it because if the cost of, let's say, the divorce, if it didn't work on through? Is it about the belongings? Is it about his own religion? What is it exactly that is creating this fear? There's a lot of different reasons. The best thing is to not necessarily push anybody, and I'm not saying that you're pushing, but sometimes we do tend to kind of ask and want and desire, and that kind of pushes the other person even further away from the actual subject. So I'm going to say to you at this moment that give it its beautiful time, okay, and see where this is going to be bringing you. But definitely try to ask, try to talk, try to discuss about it. It's going to be the best way through, and then you're going to know. If he says it's because it's not important for me, and then you're going to know a little bit more. You could always try to express to him how important it is for you, and about your values and about your ideas and about everything of the such, and maybe that would actually make him change his mind for you. But maybe it won't. Sometimes with some people, you're just going to have to accept with some people that it's just not necessarily going to be happening. I know for some people that's a complete deal breaker too. So you look upon it, think about the question. If you want me to do some white magic, I will definitely do it for you. It would be my great pleasure, my love. But the first step I'm going to say is try to communicate and see what is actually keeping him being afraid? Why does he not want to get married? We can always do some white magic once we actually know also why he's afraid. It could be easier to bring, you know, the actual thing happening, the actual event. That being said, now you want to know, is he going to end up moving to another town for a better job? So, MZ, you're next, my love, followed out by Kristen. So, is he going to actually end up moving? Yeah, for a better job altogether elsewhere. For the moment, okay, I see you guys being together. I do see changes. I do see modifications. I do feel like it is a little bit unfair. I'm going to say he most likely is going to be moving, sweetie, to a different town for another job. But I still see you guys being together. I don't see an actual ending. At that point in time, it could be interesting to look at how long is the job, how long is the contract, how long is he going to be staying, if he plans on staying there forever, how are you guys going to be figuring things out. I feel like these are all different things that you guys could talk about into the meanwhile to try to see what the different possibilities are. Should you move over there? Should you not? Are you guys, is it going to be very far away? Like all these things. I'm going to say at this moment, I do feel as though he is going to be moving. Do I believe that this is going to precipitate or it's going to be creating a drift apart? I don't feel so. I still feel like you guys are going to be together, and I do believe that it is true what he's saying, that he is doing it for you guys. So I would say within the following months, what lies ahead, he is most likely going to be moving. There's going to be a lot of changes, but there's going to be a lot of being together. I know that you feel like it's unfair, and I can see it quite clearly over here, but I don't see no ending. So what I can see for you guys is most likely he is moving, but there is love. You guys are still connecting. You're still continuing. You're still seeing each other. You still have your beautiful plans for the future. So my love, I'm going to say continuity of what you've got, but maybe a little bit from a distance, my sweet love. Let me know about the marriage if there's anything I can do for you within that, okay? You just send me an email, my love. My dear, beautiful MZ, I'm with you, love. MZ, followed by Kristen and Jasmine from PayPal. Jasmine from PayPal, and then Jasmine into my email. Here we go. So, sweetie, I know that you are here, right? Okay, hold on. I know. Let me just go see just one moment. Is Karima okay? Where is she? She did not necessarily write on back. Okay, so we're going to see if she's okay. You're also manifesting a trip with Mike and you together. You definitely should, honestly, my beautiful. You need to come and see the wells. You need to come and see the wells onto Zodiac, really close on by. We have so many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful places, my sweet love. You need to come and see our chateau. Yeah, our chateau is actually supposed to be haunted on one of the floors. I've been into the chateau. I've never stayed into the chateau myself, but I have been into it a few occasions. Anyways, it's a beautiful city. It is meant to come. It is meant to come and see. And many little important cities along the way, by the way, my love. There's, a lot of major cities, and there's a lot of like beautiful gems that you can see everywhere into the in-between. So I'm going to say yes. I can't wait to have you guys come on over to my place, sweetie. Let me go and see. So I am with you. And I know that you're here, so I'm going into PayPal. So, your friend, yes. Shall you post pictures, right? Of course you shall. No, you must. But it's all about being friends. It's a little bit like you, sweetie. I mean, he posts pictures sometimes with, friends that he's with, right? And it's okay. That's about feeling secure about the relationship, feeling secure into our movements, into how we're feeling, into our thoughts, and everything else of the such. I'm not going to say don't necessarily post a picture if, you're hugging this person in front of a place and you post the picture, then it might kind of bring some confusion on through. But if you're just posting pictures of either you or of your friend or both of you guys together, I don't really have any problem with that at all, sweetie. And I I mean, he might kind of wonder who this person is, a little bit like you do also. Well, who's this person? Is this person important? But then when you come on back into the live, this is what I'm going to say, okay? Very important. I was just going to say, when you come back into the live, he's going to know that everything is okay. And it is true. He's going to know at that moment in time that there's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. This is it. So my sweet love, yes, do post the pictures if you wish to. Don't post them because you're going to post them because you want to see what he's going to say. But if you would normally post them and you take out of the equation altogether and you would normally post it, then post away. Do as you usually do. Do not change, do not modify the ways of your doing and of your life and of your friendships for this. Okay? He posts pictures of his friends and he doesn't think about it twice, right? He posts them and you wonder about them. But what happens? You always return, and he always returns. That's the important key. Is that after, let's say, this weekend, then maybe if he does a stream on Monday or on Tuesday, then maybe you can hop on into the stream and he's going to feel as though the connection is there. It is strong. He's going to be happy and everything is such. So I'm definitely going to have to say, please do post those pictures. It's just going to bring maybe a little bit more mystery, but nothing much more. That mystery is actually going to be kind of canceled and everything is going to be brought into the clear when you actually go on in and join one of his lives, whenever he does one into the following days. But you must continue to do what you are doing, such as he is doing what he is doing. Now, there's a very, very big lesson to be learned within this, as much for you as for him. It is about trust. We see it into the messages all the time. We see it into our messages from Spirit all the time. You need to trust me more. We need to trust this connection. This is it. You guys need to trust each other so you guys can be together. You need to trust that you guys can have friends, and it's okay that we're not necessarily always seeing somebody. So trust into your love, trust into your connection, trust into the abundance, and that's going to bring you through so many different things. It's going to be absolutely clear for you guys. I will check that out, my beautiful Maria. Thank you so very much, love. And that's exactly what it is. And that's it. He loves you the way that you are. If you have to change, my beautiful MZ, who you are and the way that you do things because you're afraid of what he's going to say or what he's going to do or how he's going to feel, then you're modifying your life towards something that, well, you're thinking that he's thinking, but it doesn't really mean that he's thinking it neither. So continue to do what you usually do. Don't make any modifications onto that. You can change your connection with him, but you must continue to live your life the way that you usually would. Exactly. It's really important. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Let me go and see what your other question is too. I know. I mean, by the way, I know that you added the last part. I know that your friend is the way that he is. I'm not going to say it out loud, but it is what it is. But I mean, it changes nothing. It changes nothing into the whole equation altogether. Besides, M does not know that. So when you were thinking about yes last night, let me go and see that. A very nice question. I'm loving that question. Okay, hold on. So let me go and see that. Kristen, let me know if you're here. I'm going to go and answer your question about Hunter, my love. Just give me a few moments. I'm going to be with you. So, and our other Jasmine needs a timestamp. So we're going to leave a Jasmine for Jasmine. A Jasmine for Jasmine, seriously. A timestamp for Jasmine through PayPal is going to be coming on up. Okay, love. So I'm actually going to have to say yes. I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to explain to you something at the same time. Here we go. We were hoping and we're thinking, and we're a little bit into the exact same thought and the exact same memory than you were. What was interesting over here is the following. He actually felt as though he did wrong. He felt as though that was a major mistake for him, what he did at that moment in time. He felt like he was not being strong enough, that he was too weak, and this is what brought everything upon all the way up until now. So he actually feels as though, pardon me. I don't know, that just kind of came out of nowhere. He really, really feels as though he was a little bit of the broken or the missing link, if you will, within the whole situation. So, pardon me. Usually I'm good with two. Lilith and Juanson know that. So, no more sneezes for me. There's no doubt about it. He believes that he is the link who kind of broke things at that moment in time. That if he would have done things differently, maybe you guys would not be into this position. You would already be together. You'd already be having this love. You wouldn't have to have all these questions and kind of live through everything that you're doing, which into a certain way also allows everybody to grow, allows the challenges, allows the obstacles, allows you to move upon your path. So I'm going to say the fact that he did do that was already if you will, ordained or chosen within his blueprint before he came on down, such as you chose the exact same thing. You both chose to live what you're living through at this moment, as crazy as it is. But he still feels as though he has made a major mistake at that moment in time. And this is why he was thinking about that, because it was a moment, it was very, very raw in feelings. It was very clear, it was very sweet, and it was his occasion to do something. But he was too afraid, and he was kind of wondering if you were serious or not. And that's why he kind of turned the page upon it. But that was his big mistake within your relationship. And he has realized that. And that's what he was thinking about. So I'm going to say yes. And he was saying that he was sorry, right? Oh, there you go. I know. You see? This is it. Thank you, Kristen, sweetie. Yes. And he was saying that he was sorry. Sorry because of that. And he was sorry that if he had said, I love you back, then exactly, my love. This is it. This is what he is thinking about. He's feeling as though he has left you out into the cold. He's feeling like he did something that he should not have done. That he a little bit changed, like everything altogether. Yeah. And that's what you saw. I'm loving this. I'm loving. And now that you're having chills, I'm having chills too. I don't know if you can see it up onto the camera, but yeah, now I'm kind of cold and I'm just going to put my sweater on down. So this is it. You're both having the exact same feeling. And I told you last night, I was serious when I said, my beautiful, you need to go to bed and you need to think about this memory. We found that memory, and that was a memory that you guys had to hold on to. And it was so important, so sweetie. And thank you, Juanson, by the way, for the blessings. It's beautiful. And like I said, it was really, really important. It had to happen last night. It's not a question like tonight. You can go on to bed, you can meditate, you can think about him. But there was something about last night that was so important that you guys were going to somewhat meet each other at that moment. All right. And you let me know what pops on up, sweetie. You let me know what pops on up from that, okay? I'm loving this. Loving everything that is coming forward from this, my beautiful MZ. The truths and the memories and the thoughts and how everything just makes sense. How I'm tapping into his head, I'm tapping into his feelings, but it seems to be tapping into what he's actually saying to you. It's amazing, sweet love. Yeah, please do so. And tell him to forgive himself. I know. That's it. Tell him that you forgive him. Tell him that it's okay. Tell him that you're ready for him now and that you still do love him and you always have loved him. And I say onto this, my beautiful, everything happens for a reason, right? So you go and enjoy yourself, relax your beautiful self, and meditate later on and send those messages out of love, sweetie. It is divinely guided. It is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, I've got all these chills popping on up. Please do tell him that. Tell him that it's okay, that you're not upset at him. Really. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Kristen, my beautiful MZ. Love you, sweetie. Please let me know, okay? Write to me tomorrow. Let me know how it went, if you felt anything in particular. Thank you, my beautiful. and have yourself the most loveliest of evenings, filled with love, and feel his emotions. They are raw, they are true, and they are so passionate, sweetie. My beautiful Kristen, sweetie. Yeah, Spirit's advice, but yes, also Hunter's feelings and intentions. And if he's going to message back, right? You trust in God's plan, and that is good. It is good. I definitely agree with that, sweetie. You just felt a lot of love. Okay, let's go and see this. So here we go for Kristen. And then my Jasmine is here already. So Jasmine by PayPal is here. And then other Jasmine followed out by Susan. And then we're going to go back and see. Actually, before Susan, I'm going to go and see Maria. So Kristen, 2 Jasmines, Maria, and Susan. All right, sweet love. What am I getting for you? How is he feeling? Okay. He's feeling like he wants to reach out. He's feeling like he wants to reach out. He's feeling like your message was pure. It was full of positivity. But at the same time, I'm getting a really, really strong contrast. I'm getting, yes, I'm loving the message. Yes, I believe it is beautiful. I would love to believe into all this. I would love to get back into it. But at the same time, I'm getting contrast onto the other side telling me that I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't really know where to go. I don't really know what to do. I kind of feel like I'm feeling overwhelmed. And because I'm feeling overwhelmed, I kind of feel like I need to give up a little bit. So we kind of feel as though the boundaries, we don't really know where to go. We don't know if we should give up. We don't know if we should quit, if we should move on forward, if we should surrender. We have no idea. So I'm going to say at this moment, he is actually into a moment of chaos. I'm going to say chaos. Caught between the I'm understanding and I'm loving this, but at the same time, I'm so hurt and I'm kind of frustrated. I'm a little bit angry. I'm a little bit chaotic all over the place. So what do? Do we go with the yes and the positive, but we're still not all that happy? We're still feeling hurt. We're still feeling a little bit lost, and we still don't quite know what to do with this. We don't, at some point, we want to go on back into the relationship, but at the same time, we don't want to go back into the same cycle over and over and over again. So he's stuck into a place where it's kind of crazy, and I don't actually see him making any intentions. I'm not making intentions, but making any moves towards you at this moment. I'm going to say it's going to be important. You sent out your main message a few days ago. Now you sent out the message that was good, that was positive, that had more positivity, that had more loving, had more caring. So I kind of feel as though you softened up what was not all that good onto the other side. But it's going to be really important at this moment to just kind of let things go with the flow, because otherwise he's just going to feel like it's too much. He's going to feel like he's pressured. And if he feels like he's pressured and it's too much, he's going to end up backing off. So don't do anything. I'm going to say don't send anything on out unless he sends you a message for, I'm going to say a good 4 to 5 days. Send nothing on out. If within the following 4 or 5 days he does not send anything towards you, I'm going to say if you want to really have that clarity for, you can always send it a message and say, hi, how are you doing? What were you thinking about the message that I sent you? And everything and such. You could do that. At this moment, I'm going to say great uncertainty altogether. He is torn between a yes and a no. And because he is torn, he's not necessarily doing anything. But he does truly appreciate the message that you did send on out. And I know, and you did that, and you did it really, 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 really quite well, my love. So I'm going to say for the moment, this is a little bit what you've got to do, sweetie. But I believe, I know. So don't do it at this moment, my beautiful Kristen. Keep on doing what you're doing, okay? Give it a good, I'm going to say 4 or 5 days. And today we are what? We're a Tuesday. Let's say by the end of the weekend, if you don't really get anything on back, then maybe on Monday you can send a message saying, you know what, I really do. You could say, if you miss him, you could say, let's say, I'm missing you. I hope you're doing okay. You know, have you had a moment to think about what I sent you last time, or how are you feeling? Just let me know if you want to, and if you don't, it's okay. I won't bother you anymore. So you just kind of leave like all doors open and there's no real pressure. You could try to do something like that maybe on next Monday if you don't have anything into the return. I'm sending you hearts, my love, and I'm going to give you a couple messages from him, okay? My beautiful Jasmine K by PayPal, love. Do you want a timestamp? Because I know you're here. Just let me know, okay? If you would like a timestamp or not, just let me know. You're next onto my list, sweetie. I also need Jasmine Healthy Living. I want to know if you are here, and I want to know if Maria is here. All right, I'm getting over here for you. You deserve much more than what I could give to you at that point in time. Every thought I do have is you. You do occupy my mind, and I can't escape you, even if I did try to. There is no good reason for the way that I acted, and I truly do wish that I could apologize. Also, I kick myself for sabotaging this relationship. My beautiful Kristen, you are always into my dreams. And sweetie, oh, sweetie, this is coming from an angel herself. You're a beautiful angel. You're always sweet. You're always loving. You're always caring. You've got the biggest heart into the world, my beautiful Kristen. I'm sending you really, really big hugs. If you even just need to chit chat, to talk, anything, my email is always open for you. Okay, my love? And into the meanwhile, you stay strong, and let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. And hello, my beautiful Simran. Nice to see you. How are you feeling today? So let's go with our beautiful Jasmine K. Kristen, sending you much love, sweetie. So Jasmine K, here we go. I'm going to go into PayPal. Just one moment. And I believe our other Jasmine did not necessarily say if she was here. Are you here, my beautiful Jasmine? Healthy living, sweetie. Let me know. Into the meanwhile, here we go for Jasmine and PayPal. This is what, a lengthy one? Okay, I'll read it. Okay, so hold on just one second. Jasmine K, let me know if you do want a timestamp. I'm going to read what you're saying into the meanwhile, okay? Okay. 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 And it's kind of bugging you, right? Okay, well, let me go and see it. What is going on over here? Okay. Okay, let's go and see this, sweetie. I get where all the confusion is coming on through. All right, so Jasmine K is going to have a timestamp, please, at 1:38 and 30 seconds, 1:38:30. Absolutely, my sweet love. Let's go and find out. So, what is popping on up here? Yeah, I got you. Oh, Jasmine. Oh, that is nothing. I often get like 2-3 times what you sent me. What you sent me, I can read into a live. It's perfect. More than that, then it becomes a little bit lengthy. Okay, my sweet love. What I'm ultimately going to have to say for you over here is the following. I do not believe the lady that you actually saw into the picture is definitely not his wife. Definitely not his wife altogether. I do believe that he was married into the past. I do believe so. But I believe that the person that he was actually married to in the past, I don't know where it is that you actually looked at. I kind of feel like it was not maybe necessarily up to date, or maybe he just never really actually got. It could be not that it's not up to date, but it could be that he never actually got the divorce because it was too expensive, and they kind of chose that, you know, it was going to be of a common accord that they were no longer going to be together, right? Oh, don't feel bad, Jasmine. Honestly, I kid you not. That was short. So, sweetie, I'm going to say to you over here the following. The person that you actually saw into the picture that he was hugging, it was not a wife. It was not a spouse whatsoever. It was, however, somebody that he did date. So, I know. It is crazy. It is crazy. So there's two different things. What you're actually seeing within the records is that he simply did not get divorced because of the costs that are related towards it, because at some point in time they said that they'd be doing it, but it's really not all important. I feel as though he does what he wants and he's gone. They're no longer together and she does whatever she wants, but paper wise, it's really not that important. He no longer really has any contact with the other person. So I'm going to say the other person is completely out of the picture altogether. It's just that they never actually finalized everything. So was he previously married? I will say yes. Is he still married? No. The person that you actually saw into the pictures, it was somebody that he was dating. So I will say a yes. I do not necessarily I feel as though sometimes he has played games. I do feel like sometimes he has seen other people or he's been into third parties. That I'm going to say yes to. And this is why he's not necessarily wanting to open up with all of this. He doesn't necessarily want you to know everything that's going on behind this, right? Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. Healthy living, sweetie. And this is what it is. So it's a little bit of a crazy story where if we go on back in time, this is what I've got. He was married at some point, no longer with a person, but still paper-wise, they're still legally connected. But they no longer talk, no longer together, but things are still kind of hanging over there. Nothing happening from it. Now, the person you saw into the picture was somebody that he was with at that point being. It is somebody that he did date. The fact that this person had a ring onto their finger is not even that this person was married to somebody else, but often people do have rings onto their fingers, but they're not necessarily married. Sometimes you just put rings onto those fingers because they look good, because that's what it is. I kid you not. I do it myself, my beautiful Jasmine. I've got a ring myself and I don't even wear it. I wear other rings. So this is it. The fact that the ring was there was not an actual ring symbolizing into that one that they were together and that they were married or anything of the such. It's just a lady who had this ring onto her finger there, but they were dating. That's it. That's all. I'm going to say that the person that he was dating at that moment was actually involved with somebody else, but was not married. So there was somewhat of a little bit of a third party happening over there. So it's like all these things kind of combined together make everything absolutely crazy. Now imagine him actually telling you this all together, sweetie. Either you drop down your chair or your jaw would drop and you'd be like, oh my God, I mean, so much chaos, so many things, right? But at the same time, you would have appreciated if he would have told you, okay, I'm no longer with that person. We're no longer together. We were married. It was a mistake. It didn't work out. You'd understand, right? The other person that he's hugging, okay, he did date this person for a certain amount of time. It's okay. All right. Okay. I get it. But all these things don't necessarily add on up to the type of personality and the type of behavior that he's been giving you. You still don't deserve to have that. You still deserve to have the complete truth. You would not have left him because he would have told you this. He didn't do anything that was enormously bad. It is just what it is. There are choices, they're moving on forward, and there's no real conclusions. So it's a little bit of a crazy thing, right? I know. And it was on your birthday. And that's what it is, right? And that's it. That's it. So he definitely did date this person. There's no doubt about it. He did date this person for a few moments, for a couple dates, I'm going to say. But this person is, the other lady is married to somebody else and is definitely not married to him. So it's like all these energies, all these people kind of interconnected, and he's just kind of like he's not jumping from one person to another, because there's you, there's that other lady, and there's the ex, but the ex is no longer into the picture. So honestly, there was you and there was this other lady. I'm going to say at this moment, the other lady is no longer into the picture, though. And it's just kind of weird. I know. I just kind of feel like he didn't want to open on up with everything, right? He didn't want to just come on through on. I feel like he didn't want to depress you. He didn't want to overwhelm you. He didn't want to stress you on out or anything of the such. At the same time, I feel as though he did not think that you'd be doing all those searches and you'd find out all those things, because somebody, I'm not going to say normally, but somebody you would think, okay, you're meeting somebody, but you don't necessarily go and see, are they married? Are they with somebody else? Did they, you did a lot of things that a lot of people don't necessarily do, that gave you a lot of information, which kind of got him a little bit bedazzled over here, kind of got him a little bit lost within his thoughts. Didn't really know what to say or really what to do, and didn't really want to lose you, so didn't really actually want to admit to any of it. Oh, Stephen, I'm so sorry, love. I don't know what the problem is. Why can't you have a can of pink salmon? What's wrong with Poo Poo Head? Why does Poo Poo Head not want you to have pink salmon? Why is it up to him to decide if you can have salmon or not, sweetie? So, Jasmine, it's a crazy world, sweetie. I'm basically going to have to say that you're right into a lot of things. And yeah, I know, and you've known him for 12 years, yet he's been so secretive, right? Nothing is never all that clear. And I honestly do not believe that nothing is going to ever really be all that clear. Honestly, Jasmine, I don't believe that he's ever going to actually come on out and tell you quite clearly what has ever happened. Yeah, you met him 12 years ago. But I honestly don't feel as though anything is really going to change within this, sweetie. And I would love for something to change. I would love to tell you he's going to come on forward. He's going to be clean. He's going to tell you what's going on. Everything is going to be okay. But I don't see him doing that, my sweet love. So I'm clearly going to have to say, for the moment, it's a little bit crazy within all of this. That there's no doubt about it. But he hasn't cheated on you. Let me put it that way. He has not cheated on you. Which is why you did all the search, right? I'm going to say good for you, my beautiful Jasmine, for following, because that's where you get all your information. That's where you get all different kind of, I'm ultimately going to have to say that's where you get a lot of information that is coming from spirit, coming from angels, coming from above. It's definitely not him who's sending you those messages, but these are messages that are coming on through so that you can find clarity, so that you can understand a little bit better actually what is happening onto the other side. Oh, I know, sweetie. The can opener won't work, Stephen. Oh my gosh, seriously. All right, hold on. My beautiful Jasmine, I'm sending you a whole bunch of love. I feel as though a lot of you and a lot of your researches and everything was right. You were just missing a couple little fine details, my sweetie. Let me finish on up with messages coming from him, okay? Let's do that. Up next is going to be Jasmine, followed out by Maria, Susan, and Simran. Okay, hold on. Messages, I said. I'm going to go over here. Okay. Help me repair our connection and strengthen our bond through forgiveness. I need you to hold on to the light. Your healing energy is required at this time. Please send me your love because I need it more than ever. I want you to know that I still do love you. And the void between us is closing. I feel you closer than ever before. And you got a lot more of the other. Oh, maybe I'm not seeing it, by the way, my beautiful. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Your mail stops at it's bugging. If you wrote anything else under bugging, I'm not seeing it, sweetie. If you're missing anything I have not replied to, my beautiful Jasmine, let me know or send me whatever it is that I'm missing, maybe to my email, or just let me know if there's anything I have not answered because it stops over here at it's bugging. And that's why messages of forgiveness keep popping on in, right? Oh, Maria, it continues, my love. It continues, sweetie. Have no worries, sweet love. You can go to bed and you can rest your beautiful soul. Everything is continuing. Yeah, they cut it off, Jasmine, after a certain amount of characters. It stops at bugging. And I thought, well, that must be the end. It's bugging you. I'm going to go see what's happening. Oh, if there's anything I have not answered, Jasmine, I'm going to go and answer the other Jasmine, but write it over here and let me know. No, it's not you, Jasmine. After a certain amount of time, it just cuts you off after a certain amount of characters. So maybe it was much longer than, than I thought your message was, but it stopped at bugging. So if that could give you a good idea, if I'm missing anything I have not answered, my gosh, let me know, sweetie. I'm going to answer you, okay? I'm going to go and answer the other Jasmine into the meanwhile. But if there's anything I have not answered, seriously, either send it into my email, I will answer you, or write it into the chat over here and I'll answer you, my love. In the meanwhile, let's go see our beautiful Jasmine Healthy Living. Jasmine Healthy Living. Here we go. And you're into my email. Here we go. Let's go find out. And voila. Let's do this. Hold on. And let me, not this one and not this one. I like the way you added a finger into the last one, Jasmine. Okay, so. Okay, a very interesting question, number 3. Let's go see. So for the rest of the month of October, what do we have? Okay. You need to have discipline. You need to stay balanced. You need to respect differences. You need to have cooperation with people that are around you. You need to have the strongest, and I'm going to say try to avoid conflict as much as possible. So it's about keeping peace. It's also about knowing over here that you need to be careful with different people, or you need to be careful with anything that is in regards of work, in regards to money. Now, may it be you with your clients, or it may be another job that you have where you do get paid from somebody else. Be careful towards people who might have some strings attached. Power, domination, selfishness, all together. Be careful for that type of energy. So if you feel as though people are kind of taking advantage of you into any kind of way, just don't let it happen, and just kind of turn the page upon that, my sweet love. And then that into the month of October, it's really about cooperation. It's about working with others. It's about unity. It's about moving on forward. It's about having control, but it's also about being very truthful towards yourself, towards your wants and your desires, and really what your fulfillments are. And it seems a little bit kind of crazy when I say it like that. Be truthful to yourself, but it is what it is. We can have a lot of plans, and I know you got a lot of beautiful plans coming on up, sweetie. But be truthful to yourself and to what you can accomplish, in which time span you can accomplish, and what's going to be happening somewhat as a result. Give yourself different results, A, B, C, and D, and make sure that A, B, C, and D are good for you. A general for November. Let's go see. Jasmine K. I'm going to come and see if there's anything I did not answer for you, okay? Just give me a moment, my love. So here we go. A general for November. All right. In November, it's like you have no motivation. It's like you're having lack of focus. It's like you're feeling kind of tired, but you're also getting new ideas. You're getting new perspectives. So I'm going to say it's really into the month of November about you facing your fears. But sometimes facing fears are difficult, and it kind of knocks us down a couple times before actually pushing us up. I know you've done a lot of work upon yourself in the last year or so. I know you've worked a lot within your yoga, within yourself, within your beautiful self, your chakras, everything to such, aligning yourself. I know you've worked a lot upon that. So in the month of November, it's going to be that time to utilize all those beautiful tools that you have, I'm going to say, understood and gained, because it's a beautiful control, and it's a beautiful tool for you to move upon into those moments where there's more challenges. So I'm going to say over here, for some reason, I'm seeing that into the month of November, it's almost like you feel into the month of November that your plans that you had in October and September and everything as such, it's like you feel like they're not going to be happening. You're really, really feeling really quite down. So just make sure that you pull yourself up again. Don't give up because for 2 or 3 weeks you're not feeling all that good. Continue with your dream. Make it alive. Make it come on true. So I'm going to say the month of November is a month of utilizing the skills and tools that you have learned previously to keep yourself up to date. Keep your, and that is really quite intriguing. Let's go and figure out what that is all about. Okay. It's somebody that he was dating at that moment in time, sweetie. I feel as though they did go on to some type of vacation together, and it has actually, I don't feel as though he still has it, by the way. I know you don't really have a way of noticing it, but I feel as though it was still there. So whenever you actually did meet on up with him, he was still dating the other person, and therefore that was still over there. I feel as though they went on to a couple of vacations here and there very quickly, and that was just kind of left over there, sweetie. I'm going to say for some reason I see that it was left into one of his luggages. Question number 4. I feel like you have your guards up. I feel like you often wonder what is going on with that person. What did that person want from you? I really just feel as though you were feeling maybe a little bit more emotional. You needed answers. You still don't have all your answers. Well, I mean, we've looked at answers and you've looked at answers, but you don't clearly have the answers coming from the person in question. So you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of wonders, wondering, what could have happened if I stayed there? What would happen if, I would actually be living there? Would we have met? Could things change? Let's say I go on back, or if I go on back towards that place, am I going to meet him again? Like, you have so many different questions. Why? Because you did have a really, really good connection with this person. This person was sweet, was kind, was loving, everything of the such, and you would have liked to have actually had completed, or anyways continued something. And since you're actually going on back sometime soon, you're just kind of wondering, will you meet that person again? Will you meet that type of connection again? Because that was a nice, and it was a beautiful, and it was a loving connection that gave you a lot of hope, a lot of desire, a lot of good, beautiful feelings within. So I'm going to say this was it. You were probably feeling a little bit vulnerable. You were thinking about all your beautiful plans, and this is why this person came on in, because they did a lot of good for you. So into your soul, into your mind, they're really, really quite warming and comforting and loving. There is nothing bad that is relating to this person at all. Okay, hold on. And I'm going to return on back to Jasmine over here. Aha, it did continue. Okay, hold on. No, Jasmine, I've got you. Hold on just a second, okay? Okay, I got you, sweetie. So before I move over to Maria, just give me 1 second, okay? So thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. No, Stephen, I believe he does love you. He just loves you into a crazy kind of a way, sweetie. He loves you into a way that's a little bit twisted. He loves you into a way, Stephen, that you do not necessarily believe is love, and that you don't accept as love, because he's often mean towards you. Derek kind of gives you a little bit of some love, a little bit like your dad used to give to you, which is bad, which is negative. But he truly does love you. Like your real dad truly does love you, sweetie. But he's twisted and he's evil. And this is a little bit the same thing with Derek. Derek does love you, but he doesn't love you into the way and into the appropriate way, and doesn't have the right ways of showing you and Samantha how much you do really care for him. Okay, hold on, my beautiful Jasmine. Hold on, sweetie. Okay. Okay, that is good. Where's my bugging? Hold on. Just went. Okay, that's but. Oh my gosh, it cut off a lot of it, sweetie. Okay, Maria, Susan, and Simran are going to be on up next. So, okay, is he financially well off or not? Okay. Oh my gosh, Jasmine, I know, sweetie. I am so snoopy, Jasmine. Oh my God, I am. I will snoop until there's no snooping left to do, and even then I'll keep on snooping. Okay, let me go see if he is financially well off or not. Okay. Is he financially well off or not? Is that a yes or is that a no? Here we go. Okay, sweetie. I'm not going to say that he is financially well off, but I'm not going to say neither that he has any difficulties. So I'm going to say he's okay. He doesn't worry how he's going to pay his rent at the end of the month. I feel as though he's fine. But does he have a lot of money onto the stock market and he can just travel all over the world and not wonder about anything? I'll say no. So I'm going to say he is into the average plus. Let me put it that way. So he is good, but he is not rich. Yes, let me go and see about Randall. Okay. Oh, that is interesting. Let me go and see that. Okay, first of all, if ever you do go and seek some type of assistance of any sort, my beautiful Jasmine, normally speaking, they don't give any information on out to anybody. Unless something absolutely horrible happens to somebody around you, and they need to go and seek your counselor, normally nothing is ever told in any kind of a way. So I'm going to say, if you do want to go and get yourself some assistance in any kind of a way, I don't feel as though there's any problem. And I feel as though when we go to those type of people, that they are there, they are open, they are loving, they are caring, and they are really only want the very best for you. Nothing else. Like, there is no judgment whatsoever, my sweet love. But let me go and see if this was truly the way that it was happening, or if this is something that he's a little bit kind of projecting upon you. Okay. Okay. I get you. I do. Okay. So, I'm definitely going to have to say, first of all, I feel as though Randall is a little bit of a trigger for you. Okay? And the other thing I'm going to say over here. Oh, you're a sweetie pie. I don't, my beautiful Jasmine, but it will be my great pleasure to follow on through, my sweet love. But I don't, but you're a sweetie pie. If you can, and you can always, honestly, you can always send me messages. My email's always open. You can find me wherever you want, my beautiful. I'm always going to be here to answer your questions, my beautiful Jasmine. But I honestly feel over here to answer your question that there's people who trigger you. Okay, this is a trigger that you have had. This person triggers you into a way to act into a certain way. Is the way that you're acting bad? No, I completely agree. When something happens, when something is not right, when something is always wrong, what do? You let go of the energy. And I will always say it, if something is wrong, you need to face the energy. If the energy is not good and is not willing to change, and you need to walk away from the energy, it is no good for you. It becomes toxic. It becomes bad, and you need to walk away. The problem is that when you're dealing with somebody who's kind of reversing this towards you all the time, such as Randall is doing, he's actually a little bit of a narcissist, sending this back towards you. You're the one. It is your fault. You're the one who's bringing all this upon. You're acting in this kind of way, therefore I'm going to be in this kind of a way, so therefore this is your problem. You're the problem and I'm not the problem, which is again quite toxic. The fact that he is acting into this kind of way is making you reacting to a way that kind of makes you want to avoid, kind of makes you want to go away, wants you to confront a little bit, but at the same time walk away. I'm going to say the best thing for you to do within this situation altogether is to a little bit walk away. I don't believe that if you were, and I'm not going to take away the fact, maybe you have said some nasty things, sweetie. Maybe you have told him how you felt, and maybe you said a couple swear words, or you've called him different names, and I get you. We all do it at some point. But point being is that if this is what you did, then you did it because you were upset, because you were frustrated. Does it necessarily mean that you must have said it? No, you didn't have to. But you said it because you were triggered. The point being over here is that Randall triggers you and you trigger him. You're both quite explosive into all of this. I just kind of feel as though the connection itself is turning into a maze and you can't find your way out because one is always battling against the other. And there's not one person who's wrong. He always believes that you're the one who's wrong. You believe that he's the one who is wrong. Therefore, you're just facing a mirror over and over and over and over and over again. The best thing for you to do, honestly, is to walk away from Randall. It is, my sweet love. Unless you guys can sit down and talk about it and figure out You know, this is how I'm feeling, and this is why I'm feeling this way, and this is how I'm feeling, with no judgment whatsoever, then I'm going to say walk away. Walk away. It's a toxic relationship for you. It's a toxic relationship for him. It's turning around into a cycle. It's evil. It's bad. It's bringing bad energy. It's making you frustrated, making him frustrated, and it's nothing good. All these feelings are going to just kind of come repress. You're right. If it becomes too complicated, if you talk about it and nothing really moves, it is best to walk away. If there is no way to make anything better, then walk away. You need to find somebody new, new challenges, new people, people with new energy, people that you don't always have to battle. Life is not easy. Love is not easy. You're always going to have battles. You're always going to have obstacles. But sometimes it is just absolute war. And this is a little bit what it is. One is feeding off of the other into a bad kind of a way. And it's just not good, my love. So I'm going to say, to answer your question, were you actually verbally, doing something towards him? Probably because you got upset a few times, but is it something that is general? No. Is it something that you would normally do? Absolutely not. I'm going to say that he triggered this to actually be happening, and you both kind of trigger each other, my sweet loves. So it is better to kind of walk away from this one, sweet one. He is, my sweetie. I know. I just kind of feel like you need to walk away from this one, sweetie. I don't feel like it's good for you, my love. So I say pass on by. Somebody better, somebody stronger is going to be coming on in. I mean, it could be Phil, it could be somebody else, but it's not going to be this one. This one, he's a tough bugger. He's a tough bugger, and he keeps bringing stuff back towards you like you're the one who's at fault. You're the one who's creating all these problems, and it's not okay, sweetie, because that brings you down. That makes you feel as though you're the one who's got all the problems and you're the one who's bad and everything of the such. And that's just not what is okay. So walk away, sweetie, because this is bringing you down. It's bringing your energy down, and it's making you self-doubt yourself, and you have done nothing wrong. You see, that's it. And he's manipulating nonetheless. Forget about it altogether, sweetie. Kids should never, ever, 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 ever be used into any kind of a way. No. Walk away as much as you can, sweetie. This is not good for you. It's not good for him. And it's not good for your kids, my love. This is nasty. You can find better, okay? You can find happier, and you don't have to put up with this. You don't. It's nasty, it's bad energy, and you're walking away from it. That's what you've got to do. You're doing the right thing, my love. And thank you for sending me the email out, by the way, because, oh my God, I was missing so much information, right? You must have thought, oh, she didn't finish my reading. Oh, seriously. Let me know if ever you feel like, if anything ever cuts off and you feel like I have not answered everything. Oh, I would never intentionally not answer you, my beautiful Jasmine. It is really coming from the fact that PayPal just kind of cuts off at some point in time. Have yourself sweet dreams, my dear Dan. I am sending you so much love, my beautiful Jasmine, and I kid you not. I am always here for you in either way. May it be into the live chat or may it be into an email. How can I say? I'm always just a click away. How's that? Or an email away. Stay strong, my love. You've got this, beautiful. Maria, sweetie, let's put a timestamp for beautiful Maria. Then I've got Susan and Simran. So Maria at 2:13. Lilith and Watson at 10:30. We're going to close up the live for tonight, okay? So will your person and you get back together, being together before end of this year? And please tell me, dear, our outcome before 2024 comes. All right, I've got you, sweetie. Let's go and see this. Oh, you are here. No timestamp necessary. Thank you, my sweet love. Let's go and see this. So are you going to get back together with your person, love? Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. So are you going to get back together? Susan and Simran are next. Simran does need a timestamp, I believe. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. I appreciate it, my sweet love. I try my best, sweetie. I appreciate it. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. You've got this. Snoop around until you get all your answers, my sweet love, and take your time. Take your time. It's important that you get your answers. It really is. It's going to help you to know how to move on forward. All right, my love. Are you guys going to get back together? I want you to. I really do. But I see complications. I see judgment. I see criticism. I see somewhat some unhappiness actually popping on by. So the judgment is telling more of a no. The Hanged Man is telling me nothing much is going to be changing. Knight of Cups, no movements, and Eight of Swords. I don't have a definite ending, but I don't have a good positive ending neither. So I'm going to say for the moment, even though not everything is completely clear, things are stagnant. I feel as though there has been a lot of happiness within this connection. We feel as though it is and just the way that things are moving on forward. I know that your person is still holding on to you. That is absolutely clear. But they're not making a movement towards you neither. So my sweet love, I kind of feel like we're holding on to you because we still love you, because we have beautiful memories, but we're not necessarily ready for any type of reconnection. So my love, I really, really want to say something good. But if I say something good, I'm going to give you illusions. You're going to be upset and you're never going to come on back. So I prefer to say to you, I don't believe you guys are going to be together unless this energy changes. And I hope it does for you. I'm going to say most likely not. The love is still there. The intentions are still there. But I see this person walking away. I just feel like it's too complicated and we're not ready to get back into it. So, my love, I'm going to say a no for here till the end of the year. I'm going to say no, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. If you have any other questions, please let me know. You can post them and I'll answer you, okay? Let me go and see our beautiful Susan, followed out by Simran. So we're going to have a timestamp for our dear friend Susan. Let me just do this and that. Susan, here we go. Susan is going to be at 217. So 217. Maria Christina, I'm sending you love, sweetie. Honestly, I am. If you need any help with any type of spell work of any such, send me an email and I'll help you out with that, okay? All you have to do is let me know what you need and like date of birth and I'm good. All right, I'm sending you love. I'm always here for you if you need me, sweetie. Susan, how's our beautiful Susan doing? Let's go and see. Just one moment. Okay, as previously said, 217 for our beautiful Susan. And just one moment, moving on forward. Ta-ta-ta-ta. And here's my dear Susan. And voila. So, what is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? Was he with somebody else last night? He was up all night and he sat and tried to blame it on you. Now he wants you to bring the baby and get on the plane to come down there for tomorrow. And you don't like going anywhere unless I have at least 200. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I got you. Okay, hold on, sweetie. Let me go and start off with the first part. So, Let me go see what he's thinking, what he's feeling about you. He's looking towards a future with you. He loves you. He does want to see you. He's trying to make things work between you as much as he possibly can. So is he honest when he's saying, please do come on by and see me? He absolutely is. I completely get your whole idea about not feeling quite safe on going unless you have a certain amount of money into your pocket. I get that. I do. What I'm ultimately going to say on to that is that if you don't feel safe enough to go because of that, then just don't go. But I'm also going to have to say, why should you go and do that? Why should you go and travel with baby? Why can't he do it, right? He is the one who is working, right? You're the one who's at home with baby. Why can't he pay that money and go and see you? I know he doesn't work 7 days a week, so why don't you turn that around him and say, you know what, why don't you come on over? Why don't you do that and come and see us, right? Make the effort to come and see me. Why am I the one who has to do everything? I know he wants to see you. I know he loves you. I know he wants to see the baby. But he needs to make some effort to come and see you too. I'm sure that he's making more money at this moment. I'm sure that he's able to actually pay that money as much as you're able to do so to come and see you. So he should be the one doing it and not necessarily you. I would say if I were you, I'd stay exactly put where you're at, my sweet love. Because I know he loves you. I know he wants to be with you. But he needs to start putting some effort in towards it. All that money he spends onto restaurants, onto friends, onto everything as such, why doesn't he just put that aside and use that to come over and see you, to buy that plane ticket to come and see you, right? It's his turn to make sacrifices to come and see you. It's not up to you, and it's not easy traveling neither onto a plane with babies, my dear gosh. It's not an easy thing. This is complicated. He should come over and see you, my love. It's much easier, and he's able to do it financially. So that's what I would put my foot down towards it. I know he's going to say he doesn't have the money. He's not able to do it because he's got to go to work. He's got to do this. He's got to do that. But I'm sure he's got at least 2 days, and I'm sure that you're somewhat open. It doesn't really matter if he comes onto a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Saturday and Sunday, whenever he can come on by. I'm sure that you're able to make this work. So let him make the move towards you. Let me go and see the other one over here. Hold on. Now, okay. Let me go and see what's happening with your secret question, okay? Here we go. Okay. Was the secret question, was it used with anybody or anything of the such? I'm going to say a no upon that one. So I'm going to say I don't feel as though you have any issues or any problems to worry about the secret questions you're asking me about. I don't feel as though there is anything that you need to know about this over here. I do not believe as though he is trying to purposely turn you off, neither, my sweet love. I honestly don't. I feel as though he's actually trying to do the contrary. Yes. Now, I have to say, my beautiful Susan, if I'm not answering all your questions, your PayPal was a little bit long and it got cut off. So I don't have all the information. So it's stopping after you're wondering what Brian is thinking and feeling about you today because you want to see him because his mom passed away. And then it stops at what is Andrew telling his friends about his, and that, like, that's the end. So if there's anything I have not mentioned, it's because I can't see it, my sweet love. Here we go. I'm actually going to have to say that he feels as though it was surprising, but it's hurtful, it's sad, it's everything of the such. But I feel as though he is enjoying the fact that your presence is there. He knows that you are important into his mom's world. He might not necessarily want to open it up and confess it and say it out loud, but he knows that you are very important. So I feel as though your place is to actually be there. I feel as though he enjoyed the hug, he felt the love, he felt the connection, he felt the friendship all together. So I'm going to say I feel as though that was good. Now, the following question I can't answer simply because I don't see it, my love. I'm sending you a whole lot of beautiful hugs, sweetie. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Simran, followed on out by Watson, unless something has happened into the live. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, let me go on out over here and let's go see Simran. Here we go, my love. Oh, Maria, hold on before I go and see Simran. Last question. Yes, possibly talk or message you this October just to make things clear. Absolutely. Let me go and see, sweetie. So here we go for Maria, Christina Perez, and then I'm going to go and see Simran. Okay. I'm going to say that I highly doubt it, sweetie. I feel as though we think about it, we wonder about it, but I don't see us doing it. So I'm going to say possibly talk or messages this October. I'm going to say possibly not. Unless something completely changes, I'll say no. But you need to know, my beautiful Maria, that energy can change quickly. Thoughts and feelings, a little bit like you. One day you could be really angry at something, and the next day you could accept it, and things could be okay. Same thing happens within love. Sometimes we can feel really, really angry, and we can feel like it's just not working. And then the next day, we're really still kind of angry, but we feel as though things could be possible. So things can change, and they can change quite quickly. But for the moment, at the reading that I'm doing today, I'm going to say no, my love. My dear, beautiful Simran is going to be at 2:26 and 40 seconds, so 2:26:40. How is Raymond? Yes, a feeling about you. Let's go and see this, about not giving in so easily, right? All right, Maria, sending you love, sweetie. So how is Raymond feeling about you not giving in so easily? And is he going to keep trying, right? He knows that you're not going to give in on that easily, honestly, because he knows you very well, and he knows that you're not going to do that. Oh, he knows you. You guys have been together for long enough that he knows exactly what you do and how you do it, and how you actually move on forward with it. There is no doubt about it. He knows what you do. He knows when you blink. He knows absolutely everything. So how's he actually feeling about you not giving in easily? He feels like it's difficult, but he absolutely understands it and was actually believing that this is the way that it was going to be happening. He did not believe that you were going to be giving on in so easily, sweet love. Hello, Simran. No timestamp necessary, my beautiful. So I'm going to say he definitely did know that this is the way that things were going to be happening, Simran. Oh, he knew, sweetie. There's no doubt about it. But he also knows that is he going to keep trying? Yeah. He does believe that new beginnings are going to be there. He does believe that you guys are going to be able to be together. Oh, he knows very well that you're not going to make it easy for him because he did something awful. He did something bad. And he kind of needs to a little bit either pay for the price of it or really just kind of repent into some kind of a way. So he's done bad. Now he's got to prove himself towards you, but he's got to pay the price and know that you're not going to jump all around him and hug him and love him and just act like, you know, he's the most beautiful creature on earth, because he did hurt you, and he deserves to know that he did hurt you, and he's got to gain your trust back. He's got to gain your love back and your attention. So he knows he's got to do that, but he is definitely going to continue to do it because he knows that it's going to be worth it. And he does believe that you guys are going to be having that chance together again. Yes. So should you continue to ignore him? Not if you want to be with him. No. No, 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 no. If you continue to ignore him at some point in time, he's going to be a little bit annoyed. He might end up giving up on you at some point. It's going to take an awful lot of time before he gives up on you, but he might actually give up on you if you ignore him over and over and over and over and over again. So should you ignore him? Absolutely not. I am not for ignoring. I'm all for openness and talking. So if you're ignoring him because there's something he's doing that is not okay, that is not right, that is disturbing you, that's bothering you. So instead of ignoring, I talk with him, tell him what's bothering you, what's annoying you, and maybe what he can do to make things better. And then see what he's going to do. If he's able to do better for you, perfect. And if he's not, then you know what to do. But yes, no, don't ignore him. Because he's going to keep on going, but he's not going to understand what you want. He's not going to understand what you're talking about. And to his mind, he could be thinking a million different things of why you're ignoring him. But he does not truly understand why you're ignoring him at this moment in time. So you need to let him know, I'm ignoring you because you're not giving me my answers. I'm ignoring you because I still feel like you're speaking with Isha. I'm ignoring you. Like, let him know why you're ignoring him and see what he can do upon it. And let me go see if he's talking to other women. At this moment, my sweet love, he believes that you guys are going to be together. He has no doubt about it. No doubt. Okay? I know that not everything is perfect, but he believes that you guys are going to be together. No doubt about it. Into his mind, within the following month or two, no doubt you guys are back where you used to be. Is he still talking to other women altogether? I still feel as though he does talk to other women, sweetie. Honestly, from what I can see, my beautiful Simran, I feel like he's going to continue to talk with other women until he actually has that confirmation that you guys are together. Now, when I say he's talking to other women, I'm not saying he's sleeping with other women. I'm not saying he's being naughty with them. I'm not saying he's flirting with them. He is talking with other people. He's keeping his connections open and his opportunities open until he actually has that confirmation that you are going to be together with him, because you are his number one. He wants you into his life. And once he has you, he'll let go of everybody else. But until he has you, he is still going to keep the other people somewhat around. I know you don't like the answer, and I know that it's not good. I know you don't like it, but yeah. It's as easy yet as complicated as that. Let me go and see over here just 1 second. I'm going to go and see Juanson. My beautiful Simran, you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. And you already felt that, right? But this is what he's doing, honestly. This is the way that he is feeling. This is the way that he wants things to be happening. And I know that it's not what you want in any kind of a way, but he's still going to keep kind of his options open until something happens. I'm sending you so much love, Simran. Let me go and see what is happening over here for Watson, sweetie. Here we go. Oh, you got a new cover out. Ooh. I'm liking. Okay, so hold on just a second. I'm going to go over here, and I'm definitely going to go and see that after. You went to the movies with your mom, and you saw The Exorcist. Oh my gosh. I'm never going to watch it, but I'm glad you saw it. It is not my thing. I am so anti-horror movies. It just scares the crap out of me. I can't do it. Okay. And you don't really get scared of that type of horror. I get scared of all of them, unless it's like a B movie, but B movies are gross, so a different kind of a thing. Did Elizabeth see the movie yet? Let's go and see. You guys are so meant to be together, Juanson. Honestly, I like comedies. David likes horror movies. I like different type of music. I mean, like, I'm in a contrary world altogether. You're in such a beautiful harmony, I'm going to have to say, with Elizabeth. Here we go. So, love, I'm going to say towards you over here, I don't feel as though she has seen it yet, but she doesn't want to see it. So why don't you ask her to go and see the movie? I know I'm asking you impossible things, but it would be nice. It would be a nice fantasy, wouldn't it? And you could kind of hug her. Yeah, and you guys could be afraid, and the popcorn could kind of jump on up every once in a while, right? I don't know. It's just a beautiful place to go and see a horror movie with a date, ain't it? Not that I've done such a thing. I would not know. I don't watch horror movies. And I definitely don't go and see horror movies at the movie. Oh my God. All right. So how is this work week actually looking, right? So you guys did have those super prime days too. And you didn't find anything, right? Always feeling that such disappointment from all that hype over and over and over again. Oh, hold on, Susan. I'm going to answer that. Give me 1 moment, my love. I'll go and answer that, sweetie. And you did hear a few people, right? Plus your mom, of course. You see? Oh, that is so cute. Okay, my love. As for this week, Susan, give me a few moments. I'm going to go and answer that question. Okay, love? As for this week, I actually feel like you're going to be able to see your beautiful love. I feel as though you're going to be able to see her. You're going to be able to speak with her a little bit like a hi, how are you doing, perhaps, but nothing all that much more. But I don't feel like she's going to be all that far away from you. So I'm going to say so far, so good. So far, I'm liking. The energy is nice, clear, crisp, and beautiful. What else is coming on through? A space head. I know. They've been advertising this for like a whole week, if not 2 weeks. And I've been so excited, yet there was nothing to really truly be excited about. I don't know. I'm always being disappointed by space heads. Seriously. I think he's trying to go to a further place, like a further planet. And he's trying to save up his money. I think that's what he's doing. All right, okay, so here we go. What am I getting over here, my love? She is wanting to have communication with you. She's wanting a movement. She's wanting rapid changes. She is wanting immediate action. She is wanting a lot of excitement. She is feeling like she's a little bit moody, like she wants things to be happening. Yeah, she doesn't want to have any conflict. She just wants everything to be good and positive. I feel as though she's a little bit unhappy, and she's wanting things to move on forward into the best possible and beautiful ways as good. So I'm going to say she's feeling more courageous. She's feeling more, I'm going to say, she feels like she is charming. She feels like she's passionate. She feels like she's ready for adventure. And she's feeling more impulsive this week. Oh, I hope she makes something happen. I don't believe she will. I don't want to give you any false intentions, but oh my gosh, the energy is there. Stephen, you say, why did you have a weird dream last night that you were what? A beautiful woman named Sally. You don't know why. I mean, I didn't even watch anything about a woman or anything on the phone last night. I don't know. Is there a possibility sometimes that you actually want to change who you are, my sweet love? That you want to get in and tap on into different type of energies? That maybe you feel as though... I feel like it's a change, my dear Stephen, by the way. I feel like it's a certain switch. It's a different change that you're looking for into your life. I feel like you were actually looking for more feminine energy. You were looking for something that was stronger, something that was different, tapping on into it ultimately. Hold on just one second. And Watson, I'm going to put a pause onto you. I know I had to not say it, but I'm coming on back, sweetie. I'm going to be back with the books and messages and angels. So just one second. Okay. So basically, I'm going to have to say over here that I feel as though the fact that you were dreaming that you were a woman is not necessarily about getting in touch more towards your feelings or being closer or wanting to change or wanting to switch on up sometimes. I'm actually going to have to say over here that this is about protection. It's about healing. When you dream that you're a man and that you're turning into a woman, and the same thing kind of happens the other way around, it's really somewhat of a metaphor for protection, for healing. So you're trying to bring back a good mood. You're trying to see through your intentions and through people's intentions into your life. But what you're truly trying to do is protect yourself and to heal yourself. And this is why you actually saw yourself into this other person. So you were a woman who was named something else. Oh, Watson, yes, sweetie. You are definitely having some time off. Absolutely, you are. Hold on. Yes, you are, sweetie. It could be happening Friday or could be happening Thursday, but you're definitely, it's not a full day. Don't get too excited. I'm going to say half a day. A half a day, either Thursday or Friday from what I can see. Half. So you can work onto your deck. It is my pleasure, Stephen. All right, let me go and see. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go do some angel, and then let's go and do some books. Yeah, I know, Juanson. I don't want you to get too excited about everything. I want you like half excited. So half a day is what you're getting. It is Spacehead after all. And you're slowly getting ready for your Thanksgiving. And then you're slowly getting ready also to Christmas. So, busy times. So many deals that are not going to be happening, Juanson. 1911. Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of 911. Help me. The deals have not arrived. Don't get stuck into a rut. Reevaluate your current situation and take note of the things that are not serving you. And if they're not serving you, get rid of them, sweetie. And you can't get rid of Spacehead. 1700. You deserve everything that is being bestowed to you. Your efforts to improve your mental, spiritual, physical well-being. Everything is there. And thank God for your beautiful achievements, love. I know, I kid you not. I kid you not. One thing is absolutely assured. I know you're going to be seeing your mom and you're going to be loving her and you're going to be with her and you're going to go shopping with her because she loves you and you're such a perfect son, sweetie. I know. But I have to say it because we can all feel disappointed together. Why live it all by ourselves when we can do it all together? Honestly. I know. I felt the disappointment. I did. Books. Here we go. I'm sorry, Juanson. I will no longer talk to you about the deals that were no deals. Yeah. It's like the Howie Mandel, deal or no deal, right? I think I've told you guys before, Howie Mandel looks exactly like my dad. No hair, pretty much around the same age. My dad's a little bit older. It's just as silly, and they wear the same type of country, kind of weird clothing going on. Not much of a style going on. That's my dad, and he looks like Howie. So, Nine of Swords. The answer is no. It's time to try something new. It is time to try something new. I'm sorry, I had to say it. It's the deal or no deal kind of a thing. I don't even know if that show still plays. My parents used to watch it ages ago. I don't know if it still exists. Deal or no deal, was that not with the ladies who were standing with like briefcases and stuff? I think it was. I don't know. We had a French version of it too. Oh my God, the Quebec version was a bad version of the deal or no deal, which much less money, much less budget. Here we go. Yes. Trust your intuition, sweetie. Trust your intuition. Angels. I did angels. I'm missing messages of love. Messages of love. Here we go. Oh, Stephen, you say, should you leave when Derek goes to Centerlink into the future? I don't know where Centerlink is. Where is that? What is that thing, Stephen? I don't know what that is. I'm going to say leave when he's not at home, sweetie. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I don't know where Centerlink is. You can send it to me into a message if you want. I don't know what that is, sweetie, so I don't want to say yes or no. But you need to do it when he's not around. I don't get much work done these days because thinking about you is so much better. I've been trying to kind of stalk you and I've been trying to find out everything about you. I wonder if you think about me as much as I actually think about you. And I cannot wait to feel your eyes upon me. I know that once we kiss, there is going to be no going on back. Oh, it most likely is, but I have no idea what that is. Is that a place that you go to for like a long time? What is that place, sweetie? Write me an email, Stephen. Write me an email. Let me know what that place is, and I'll write back to you. I'll let you know. And onto that note, I'm going to say, oh, well, sweet dreams to everybody. Thank you for being here. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Stephen, I'll be waiting for your email, okay? Was that they misrepresented the pendulums in a bad way? Oh, that happens, Swanson. It's to give more power. It's to give more, I'm going to say, it's like witchcraft. It's like a lot of things. They do it to try to give out more excitement. Yeah. So, Stephen, write to me what that is, and I'll let you know if it's a good idea to leave when but when Derek actually goes there. And I'll let you know, sweetie. I'll write back to you, okay? So, write me a mail, Stephen. Let me know what that is, and I'll let you know if it's a good idea. And into the meanwhile, I will say sweet dreams to everybody, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody. Oh, well, you see, Juanson, voodoo was into a good way. They can't get everything right. Sweet dreams, my loves. I will see you tomorrow.